Evening, folks. I see a few people watching already. Welcome in. We'll get started here in just a couple minutes. Topic of the night is, well, what is it? Digital modes. Digital modes. Where did everybody go? Stand by, folks. We'll be with you here in just a few minutes. Go ahead and send out the link. Get as many people watching as we can. Got about 3 minutes until the show starts. Got a good crowd in here. We'll get started here at 8 o'clock sharp, better known as 01Z, the real-time zone. And if you're just joining us, grab the link to this and share it out on your Facebook, your Discord, your group chats, your club, groups IO, everything. Let's get as many people watching as we can. Again, we'll get started here in about 2.5 minutes or so. I do not understand, but Gray Man Poda puts this in here right before the show every week. Trucker clock. I'm not sure what you gotta pull me in. What does that mean? We'll see here in just a couple minutes. You're welcome, EOD Kaboom. I thought about you before I hit the button, picking the song. About 1 minute away, folks. 1 minute. Stand by with us. I don't take the kisses, unfortunately. Can't do that. Alrighty, folks, 8 o'clock, straight up, better known as 01 Zulu. Hope everybody's doing good. Let's light this candle, shall we? Good evening, folks. Welcome to Ham Shack TV Live. I'm your host, Josh, AA4WX. Goodness gracious, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy about how close this is on my face. Let me zoom that in a little bit there. There you go. Or zoom that out. Y'all don't need to see all the grays in my mustache and the nose hair and all that good stuff. Good evening and welcome. Appreciate y'all being here. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button. Everybody, all 29 of you watching right now, I want you to hit that thumbs up button right below the video. That way, YouTube will pick up on that and it'll distribute the live stream to more and more people. That way we can get a whole bunch of folks in here. Appreciate you joining us tonight. It's been I've been lacking on the uploads a little bit as of late, but we started picking things back up this week. So hope y'all are enjoying the content that's coming out and all that good stuff. Let's see here. What else do I need to talk about? Tonight we're featuring Gigaparts as tonight's stream sponsor. Make sure you go shop gigaparts.com and use coupon code HamShackTV. You'll get double rewards points on all their products in the store, but if you buy ICOM or Yaesu, you get quadruple rewards points. Just use HamShackTV at checkout for your coupon code. All right, let's see here. Let's go ahead and pull in the crew here. Got Dave and Marvin and the guy that's waving his hand like a crazy person.
Really?
Really?
Well, he is, isn't he?
I mean,
at least he didn't come in going
doing the queen wave, the princess Snow White wave or whatever it is.
Live long and prosper.
There you go. There you go. I don't know anything about Star Trek, but whatever.
Well, you knew enough. I can do it with both hands. That's what she said.
What's up, fellas?
not much.
We're doing good. Good week.
Good. Got a good crowd watching us already, about 27 watching us. Grab some folks in the chat here. Prep Him Paul's watching. Good evening, Prep. I know I heard you might need to come on for our free DV conversation in a couple weeks, so I'm looking forward to finally getting you on screen with us. Chad's watching, KD9WAX, good to see you. And I just had a stream bomber, so there you go. Kenny the Dragon's watching, 47, good evening, good to see you. Gary Graham, as always, in the house, appreciate you being here.
Gary.
JF Vetlick, a channel member, appreciate you being a channel member here on Ham Shack TV. Got access to all videos ahead of time, and also the Ham Shack TV emojis. Gray Man Pota's in the house talking about a trucker clock. I've got to figure that out still.
I know what it is, but I'll let you try to figure it out. Somebody actually made a comment about it in the chat.
I'm sure I'll get to it here in a minute. Gary Graham says, hi, Dave. EOD Kaboom. Hell yeah, I love the song. That's why we did it. Let's see here. Tony Ridlin is in the house. Have a great show, my friend. And in answer to your question, FT8 has picked up a lot of popularity. I like HF. Echo Link. Have a great show. 73 KC9 QVE, Kokomo, Indiana. Kokomo is an interesting thing. I wish Gray Man was in here.
What?
I was fixed to say, just for that point, I wish Gray Man was in here. Up until about 5 years ago, I thought Kokomo was a tropical island off the Keys or something like that.
Right?
No.
Really?
There is no Kokomo Island. It's freaking Kokomo, Indiana, the frozen tundra that it may be.
Well, it is right now.
They got an awesome dirt track in Kokomo.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Big time sprint car track.
I've got a buddy of mine. He's seen the success of Ham Shack TV Live, and he really has been on me to do a weekly live stream with him talking about NASCAR, dirt track, all that kind of stuff. And I'm big into that kind of thing. So maybe coming attractions.
Josh, just speaking of your kind of your second channel, if you don't mind mentioning for a minute, how's that going? I haven't followed too much over there lately.
Haven't done much in the past few weeks.
Yeah, that's why I haven't seen nothing in the past few weeks.
That's why you haven't seen anything. I wanted to try to make that a daily vlogger channel, but I can barely keep a daily show up here on Ham Shack TV. So,
yeah.
You know, maybe down the road, once Ham Shack TV gets bigger, but we'll keep throwing little things. I filmed my youngest daughter. She turned 4 yesterday. So I filmed her opening her presents and stuff. It's over on Marler TV if anybody wants to watch. But that's the only thing I've uploaded over there in the past week or two. Soul Studios is in the house. Be there in 10 minutes, 45 minutes later. I know what you're talking about now. That ain't right. I started at 8 o'clock on the dot. Let's see here. Anybody else? West Virginia Ham KF. That's a different look for you. West Virginia Ham KF8 EYE. Good to see you.
Yeah.
And see here. Anybody missing anybody?
The Eyes of West Virginia.
That makes me think of Walker, Texas Ranger.
Right.
The eyes of a ranger are upon you.
That song's gonna be stuck in my head.
I know, right? No doubt.
Greatest TV theme of all time. Or at least biggest earworm TV theme song. Let's see here. Bingo JM's in the house. KD2 UDR. Good to see you. Dalton Graham. KQ4 OQL. And I think we're caught up. Kelly's in the house as well. Good to see Kelly. WB4 HAT. Nice to see you. Ravens Bars Repairs. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not one that likes to talk, especially on the radio. I'm killing it on FT8. If y'all are wondering why I'm doing that, my camera's right in the middle of the screen, so I have to look around it to see the comments. I found FT4 better for long distance, poor signal situations rather than FT8, contrary to popular thought. We'll talk about that. That's interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Dell W5DSL. Oh, I hope that's initials and not talking about DSL internet. That's horrible.
Right. I was thinking the same thing.
That's horrible.
I just got a Starlink Mini and I love it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What are you seeing for speeds on that right now?
I've got the unlimited roam, and right now I'm pushing 385 download and upload between 50 and 75.
You're doing just fine, man.
Yeah, you're doing just fine.
Yeah, I like it. It saved my butt yesterday with all that Verizon crap.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
I'd like to get Starlink. It's a little out of my budget for the time being. I have AT&T fiber for the house, so I won't go away from that.
No. I got this for traveling because I plan on doing a lot of traveling this year. So
that's what I want to do now. Just a preview here. We're about a month out from Orlando Hamcation, and for each of the big Ham Fest on the Ham Shack TV Ham Fest tour, fueled by Ham Radio Prep and World Radio League, I might add. I'm hoping to live stream from the campsites with Jason and I can't even go down the list. The crew.
The YouTube crew.
Yep. So I'm hoping for that. I might have to lean on Jason to borrow a Starlink to pull that off, but we'll see.
If you send me a few dollars, I'll send you my Starlink.
Super chats are available, by the way.
So I've had Starlink for probably about a year and a half, but I've got the second generation one, and I just use the $5 a month plan to keep it, on standby mode now. But it's literally my backup second router. So if my fiber goes down at my remote site, I can just turn my Starlink up because I can still. It's really, really slow, but I can get into it and I can turn it up and get my speed back up to where I need to be. So I'll never really truly lose internet there, hopefully. But yeah, it's pretty slick.
Cool.
So I do like having the Starlink as a backup. So I thought this was pretty impressive. Real quick, I've made 671 FT4, FT8 contacts this year so far. Wow, he's moving along.
Wow.
I have made 0.
Well, I can tell you this. I guarantee you he's already got his 250 USA award.
It depends. Assuming he's got all the states in there. So some of those states can be tough. I mean, like finding South Dakota and Montana. Some of those are tough to come by sometimes on FT4 and FT8. So
I didn't know you had to get all the stuff. Are we talking about the QRZ award?
Well, QRZ or actually ARRL is doing a similar type of thing too. Either one. Yeah.
They want you to work the 50 states, the league does.
Yes.
But I think QRZ is just 250 contacts, and then you can get endorsements for each band.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I didn't realize. I thought it was actually working the states. So.
Yep. Dealer Dave is absent with us for now, but he is in the chat at least. I'll have my Starlink running. I forgot you're going to be in Orlando. We'll just dual stream, kind of like Jason and Mike and them did a couple of weeks ago down in, what is it, Galveston? He's at typically.
So, Josh, if you think about getting a Starlink Mini, if everything is self-contained in that stupid little thing, like your router, everything, you just plug power in and go.
Right.
The problem that I found with is if I'm in my truck, and it's on the roof like I did yesterday, I was like, man, what do I do? You can take a secondary router and plug it into it and put that in your vehicle. So you can have the Starlink full time up on your roof on a pivot mount and literally just have the router inside. You can shut the Starlink router off and actually have whatever your secondary router is inside.
I mean, the Starlink Roam service isn't too terribly priced. It's only $50 a month.
Is that $50 a month? Yeah. So
that's only 100 gig.
100 gigs. Yes, you're limited to 100 gigs then. So
the unlimited is 165 a month.
Right.
Yeah.
The unlimited roam.
Yeah.
So
I'll have to justify it before I can pull that off. Because how much is the unit itself?
Isn't it like $299 or something? $249, $299, something like that. I think it is.
I think my initial payment was only like $216 total.
Yeah, it depends when sometimes they have to run some deals on, especially for new users, those sort of things. So I'm not really sure where they're at. But two things. One is good evening, Levi, K8KZ's in the chat here. And then two is on that Starlink Mini, Josh, I actually just recently printed. Unfortunately, I had to reprint it again because when it got shipped, part of it broke. But there's actually a mini battery pack that you can run off some 18650 batteries that you can actually shove in the back of that little thing and run it completely battery operated off some, I think it's 18650 batteries. So I made a little device, 3D printed it for my buddy, but once it arrived, it was broken on one side. So he's just going to kind of use that as his initial setup just to try it, but I'll reprint it when I get back to my site in Wisconsin. But it's actually kind of cool. So there's a whole video on it. The guy has a whole video on how to do it and a whole setup of it. It's pretty cool. So,
and if you don't want to build one, there is a company, Van something. I can't think of it right off the top of my head. I'm scrolling through to see if it'll pop up. But they actually make a click-in battery pack.
That's exactly what it is.
And you're done.
Yep. Starlink Mini is $299 at Home Depot, Levi says. So.
Yes, I've seen that. Appreciate that, Levi. So I'm not the most IT. I'm a video guy, not an IT guy. What will 100 gigs get me?
You can do. I mean, depends how much you're using it and what you're depending on. If it's just on you're getting 100 gigs a month, so it's. I mean, if you're just doing your stuff at Hamcation, like you should be able to get by with 100 gigs on that. I was streaming basically 4 cameras full time, and I was only using like 50 to 65 gigs a month on my plan when I was using Starlink as my primary for a while. So
there's a couple. There's a few things that I would consider hooking this up to it. For one, is my TV, my smart TV that's in the camper. 2 would be a stream or 2.
Yep.
And then 3 would be uploads.
Yeah, you should be able to get by with 100 gigs for that, I would think. So,
do they cut you off at 100, or does it?
Nope, it'll cut you. So you'll have 100 gigs, you'll get your full speed, and then after that, you'll be throttled down. So
just like cellular.
Yeah. Yep.
Huh. I might think about this.
The wheels spinning.
Dude, it saved my butt yesterday, because they're both Verizon phones, and this is the work phone. It's Apple 13, and this is an Pixel 10 XL. This is the one that died, and I figured out why they were dying. As soon as they said something about a server, this has an eSIM in it.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't have a physical SIM chip.
Oh,
This has a SIM chip. This is Verizon. This one was working. This has an eSIM. This was deader than a doornail. What I think happened is the server that stores eSIMs died or something happened to it.
Well, I know guys that had core Verizon phones that had SIM chips in it that had SOS on it.
Really? Yeah. Because I mean, these are both 615 numbers. This one worked. This one didn't.
So it wasn't limited to just Verizon. T-Mobile had issues, and so did AT&T. It wasn't as widespread on those networks.
No.
Right.
Everybody I know that's on AT&T, I contacted them from one end of the country to the other, and I talked to 5 different people. Not one of them had an issue on AT&T.
Yeah. Well, you've got my wheels turning on this. If y'all think I should get Starlink, here's your challenge. Channel donations are available down below. By the way, speaking of channel donations, as it's scrolling by right now, T.O.'s still got the top, but there's some room for y'all to get on the ticker for the year and the month and even this week. So K8KAZ has not set the bar high. So if y'all feel so inclined to support Hamshack TV and do a channel donation, it's the little flashing icon down below next to the chat there. If you're watching on Hamshack TV, I know we're simulcasting on a couple other channels. We're on Dave's channel and T.O.'s channel, so that won't be over there. But anyway.
But you can send me money.
Do you? Are you monetized?
No, not yet.
Oh, how they?
No, you can send me money. I will. I put my phone number,
PayPal,
Zelle, Venmo, PayPal.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Levi said not high, but the bar has been set.
There you go. I was about to read that myself. That's funny. Gray Man said, let's talk more about the cell issue yesterday. We did do a video on that. Gray Man says did not have an issue with AT&T.
No, AT&T was pretty safe.
And AT&T even came out. I think a lot of people were trying to say AT&T and T-Mobile. I don't know anybody that's on T-Mobile.
There was only like 1,400 or 1,500 people that had an issue. There wasn't that many.
Oh, not from what I heard from buddy who works for Verizon.
Really?
There was a lot more than 1,400 people, but it was core. If you're on the Verizon network and you didn't pay your bill's not paid to Verizon, it's paid to somebody else.
Consumer cellular or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you were a core Verizon user, you got hit.
Well, see, I didn't get hit at all yesterday, though. I mean, like he said, Tortoise and Michael.
Well, it was still sporadic, but it was a lot more than 14, 15.
Yeah. Oh,
well,
yeah.
I've got 4 lines on my account. I have the wife's line and my line phones. I have.
I think most of it was done in the southeast.
I have my tablet and I have my
that's why
my computer. And
my number is technically out of Minnesota, Wisconsin area, so maybe that's why. Or I don't know.
Oh, I still think it was a SIM issue, but that's me.
Well, give me just a second here. I'll show you a little.
So real quick, while you're doing that, the ARRL 250 worked all states. You won't be able to complete that until halfway through the year, as you'll need to work all states via the W1AW portable stations, which are only available 2 to 3 weeks per. Correct. I forgot about that. That it was only the W1AW stations. So I think it's going to be really tough for a lot of people to get those too, just because they're going to miss, a state here and there. That's only literally each state gets 2 rounds at it. So it's going to be, fun for people to try and make that happen. So definitely put W1AW on your ham alert if you're going to try and get them all. So
sure. Right.
Prep Paul didn't have a problem with AT&T either. He's on T-Mobile.
This was wait, never mind. I should have read before I shared. That's September 25th, 2018. But the map I seen yesterday of the Verizon outage looked very similar. There was a little bit of action on the West Coast, too. They're not showing in that map. So, Yeah, it was, but I think you're right. I think the primary concentration of the issues was in the Southeast.
That's probably because I have
Verizon's
a
giving
615
everybody a
number.
$20 credit on there that was
Uh-oh.
affected
Oh,
through
yeah.
the app.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yes.
That
Yeah,
covers the day's worth of missed calls. Maybe.
Well, it's nice because
Yeah.
I have 3 lines, so that'll be 20, 20, 20. Hey, we
Sure.
got a little business to do
Yep,
here.
you got to play the clip.
We're yeah, hang on.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man. All right, let's.
Brandon Wynn 8322 with the 5. Appreciate it. Just a tip in the tip jar. Nothing to say there. Appreciate that. And he's
And
going
you'll
on
see all $2 of that.
probably, but appreciate that. What else? What else do we need to talk about? I guess we can get into the topic here in just a minute.
Yeah.
Marvin, it was your idea, so I'm going to kind of let you steer the ship on this one. And
Absolutely. So I'll give a little bit of background where I'm coming from with this and why, and kind of see where I'd like to see people's comments on this too, and how many people. Maybe we can end up doing a poll and just kind of seeing what people's favorite mode is, and potentially, are they using it or not? So digital modes. One of the things that obviously Winter Field Day is coming right around the corner. Before we get there, real quick, I squirrel moment. I know this weekend is Support Your Parks weekend, the 17th and 18th. So go out and operate a park this weekend and get some practice in for Winter Field Day the weekend following that. So just the food for thought, as I had that in my mind, I wanted to mention that tonight. This is Support Your Parks weekend here in January. So definitely try and get out and do something.
Yeah,
along those
but
lines.
Marvin, winter's coming back with a vengeance down here. So it's
I
not
know.
really
Well, it is
going outside weather.
I know the Northeast is too. We're going to get hit the next couple of days, and it's going to be cold. I mean, temperatures are dropping, so it may be working the 891 out of my truck if I'm going to.
Yeah, I was just going to say I'll be phoning out of the truck.
Yep, exactly. So very, very well possible. So, but for those who can, certainly get out and do it. So back to Winter Field Days coming around, obviously in 2 weekends or a week and a half from now, and we are using PSK 31 as our Winter Field Day bulletin. As one of the operating stations in transmitting that bulletin this year, I've had to go kind of relearn and catch myself up on using FLDIGI. It's been a while since I've used it. I primarily have used it on Windows in the past. I'm only using everything in my Mac like I am now. And it's one of those things like, okay, I got to be able to transmit the message. There's macros. There's all these other things, little settings. You got to be able to get the rig configured and all those different things that you have to make to get the digital sound cards. Sometimes you got your audio codecs, your cables, and your drivers downloaded to connect the radio to the computer. And so it's like, most of that I already can say I had in place and was probably working, but it was more about going and starting to, hey, I want to copy a couple stations. I want to listen. I want to see who's out there on, PSK 31, which is 14.070. And of course, one of those things I'd love to be able to know more about was the seeing that each digital mode has its own. I don't want to use the word codec. It has its own kind of sound, or you'll see in the waterfall. It varies on how it comes down, kind of like CW. It's got the dits and does, and has its own characteristics per se, I guess. And so you're either trying to figure out what some of those are, and that can always be kind of fun to do in itself. But I was out there on the 14.070 for 8-10 hours, and I just didn't really hear much going on at all, which I was really kind of surprised about. So I actually ended up having to remote into my station in Wisconsin. I had a little local radio here, 705, with my computer, and I have a Reliance antenna working out in my yard tied to a tree, and I could actually copy that message coming across from my station I was working, and which was cool to do. But it started making me think about how many people use PSK 31. Last year our Winter Field Day message was for Olivia, and we have Hellscriber. I know a lot of people have used FT4 and FT8, and we were talking about that a little bit earlier this evening and whatnot, and that's fine. I don't have a problem with FT4 and FT8. I mean, I use it quite often myself because it's easy to pull up, remote on my phone and just work a couple, quick contacts here and there, which is kind of fun. Especially I see them come up on ham alert. And so I'm good for that because it's so easy. But going commando. No, that is not what I said.
I saw
Nice.
that's why I started laughing. I mean, it
I
almost
did not
feels
see
like
that yet.
Tim wants to see you go commando, Marvin. I don't want to know what Tim wants to see.
No, I don't know. Not going that road.
By the way, heads up for folks that are watching on Ham Shack TV. I did just release the poll just now. What is your favorite digital mode? You can select from FT8, FT4, PSK, Olivia, or other. And folks, we're not talking about digital voice. We're talking about other digital modes.
Like RIDI or Dave, give me some of the other modes.
JS8.
JS8.
Oh, yeah.
PSK31,
but
Olivia.
There's some older ones out there too. Like is it JT65? No, that's not it.
JT65.
Well, that is one, but
yeah, that is one. That's in WSJTX.
Yeah, that's in WSJTX. I'm thinking like MFSK, those type things.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the other.
Well, actually, FT4 is a sub mode of MFSK.
That's what I was fixing to
People
say,
don't
yeah.
realize that.
It's true. It is. You're right. Yeah.
I gave Tim I gave Tim crap, but I gotta give him. He did repost. He did not want to see you go commando.
Yeah. That's good because it ain't gonna happen. So, but it's just one of those things that is FT4 and FT8 kind of become the main. My question is, has it become the main digital mode everybody's just going to now because it's like shooting fish in a barrel, as I always say, or is it just because new hams and people who've gotten into amateur radio have kind of lost sight of the Olivias and the PSK 31s and some of the RIDIs and some of the other modes that are out there that you can use in FLDIGI? And have we just not learned to set up FLDIGI? Is it just not something that people are downloading? Because it's one of those things that is a program that's good on Mac, Windows, and I believe Linux. Yes. And so, you can go across all three different operating systems with it. So it's not just limited to Windows for people who are on Mac and, that sort of thing. We could kind of maybe throw slow scan television in there, but I will tell you, from my experience with slow scan television, it is very active. You can almost download the slow scan television almost any time for the most part. So
I tell you, I just went to SourceForge, and stupid pop-ups go away. And FLDIGI has been very active since for downloads since November of last year. It's at its most active, which is kind of crazy.
I want
like 300 to 400.
Probably because Marvin's been screaming at everybody they can't use FT8 in Winterfield Day.
That's right. They get reminded of that every November.
I do want to address something here interesting I see in the chat here. Adirondack DFL, I hit other. Isn't CW a digital mode? Well,
no.
By definition, digital means you're transmitting ones and zeros. I don't call dits and dolls ones and zeros.
Correct.
That's my personal opinion. What do you guys
right.
think?
I agree.
By Winterfield Day means we digital mode, there's CW and single sideband. So those are always kind of listed as separate modes. I've never included CW as really. Is it maybe a digital mode in some ways? Yeah, maybe it could be. I mean, if you really want to think about it, but I don't really think of that being a digital mode. It's kind of its own thing, like single sideband.
I agree.
It really has.
Yeah, because digital to me is running through the computer and using stuff like that to transmit. And like Tim said, FLDIGI looks like it was written in 1997. I think that's part of the problem. If we could get some programmers, and there's sometimes I wish I had stayed as a programmer. Some of the stuff I could work on. We get some programmers that had time to make some of this older software, kind of like what WRL is doing with full radio. Bring it to the 21st century, you might get younger hams to want to use it.
Let me remind you all of something. SDR control. You can run FT8 from it, but not only that, look here. RIDI, PSK, SSTV, and you can do CW as well. So,
but the thing is with that, is that the free one or is that the paid one?
No, you had to pay for this one. It ain't cheap.
Yeah, see, FLDIGI's free.
Well, you expect a 2025 or 2026 look on a
WRL. You don't have to pay for it.
Yeah, but it's not transmitting. It's you can't do slow scan and CW and PSK on WRL. It's just a logbook basically at this point.
At this point, but
and that's the key.
At this point, believe me, once he gets this part of it done, James has got big plans. And hopefully it comes to fruition.
I've had conversations with him about what I envision it doing, and you could just hear through the phone him salivating at the mouth. It's coming.
And the thing is, there's programmers out there that will do it, but you got to get in their ear, and they've got to be interested in it.
Yeah,
kind of like Freddie did with the guys he worked with. They brought all of that old stuff from Hamvoip over into ASL3 and updated it.
So I have to agree with Greg, man. Boden looks like, or FLDIGI looks like it's written in 1997, and I definitely agree. There's a newer program that needs written up out there, kind of like you're saying, Dave. Get World Radio League to do some updates or do something and bring a program to life, which would be good to do. Maybe a little bit more user friendly than when it was back, than what FLDIGI can be, because it can certainly be a lot to set up and configure. There's a whole lot in there maybe you just don't even use. But
it breaks pretty easy too.
It does break pretty easy, yeah. Because I was losing connections yesterday with it when I was playing around testing it.
And then on a related note, what's the most popular field day logging software? It should be World Radio League, but I hate to say it's FJP. And it also looks like it's from 1997.
Yeah, he needs some updates, some modern looks to that too. Real quick, I want to make sure I address this question.
I don't know if he'll change the framework it's in. He keeps updating it. The back end is all updated code. He's just not changing the UI.
Yes, Scott will never change that. I guarantee it. But real quick, the guy asked me about this. Mike confused me last night. Did he say JSA call can relay messages? Nope. It would be, if it did, it would be considered like a repeater at that point. So, and we're not allowing repeater operations at this point. So that hopefully will answer your question. If not, just reach out to us on the help desk at winterfieldday.com. And we'll clarify that more for you. So
I want to make sure I understand his question. Is he asking, can you relay messages in JSK call, or is the relays being allowed in Winter Field Day?
It's the relay being allowed in Winter Field Day. So that was a question left over from last night. We were on Ham Nation. So I've been running the syndicate this past week around every weekend.
I watched last night, Marvin.
Yeah. So I think I saw you in there, but yeah. So, but anyway, what are people's thoughts? I mean, how many people in the chat are using? I mean, we'll come back to the poll here in a few minutes. I'll let that go for a little bit longer. But how many people are using? If they have another program besides FLDIGI, what are they using? And then how often do you go out and do RIDI or PSK31? I'd love to be able to know what some of those other options are that people are using. Maybe they have one Pacific out there from the cells that they use.
I'd have to go. I don't have it set up on this computer. I'd have to pull out one of my laptops. I think you can do those digital modes in Ham Radio Deluxe.
You can. It's DM780.
Yep, yeah. DM780 is exactly, yeah.
But that was another one that looked like an old, outdated program. I got tired of having the problems with it, so I just stopped using it. And then,
because it was updated for 3 years.
Well, then, no offense, everything that went down with the way this has gone, and now there's still nothing but bugs with 6.9. I'm sorry, I'm not. And I was actually renewing my subscription to try to help him build it. I've stopped.
I have been too.
Him no more.
Well,
I'm not helping him
and
no
we've beat this horse on this show before. They've been for us Mac users. They've been promising a Mac version for years and years and years, and is it here yet? No.
Nope.
I'm tired.
Oh, that was Mac and Linux is supposed to be in 7.0.
And when is that?
But what has he done for the last 3 years? I mean, I know because I deal with it in my work. It is a pain to program, but I didn't really see no changes with 6.9.
I really didn't.
That's my opinion.
I really didn't either. But
Yeah.
honestly, and I hate to beat on anybody out there, but you know what? Mind you, SDR control is solely Mac as far as I know. It blows the doors off of HRD. 100%.
You know what? I'm gonna have to get There's a couple of them. WFU, because I wonder if you can do some of that stuff in WFU.
I don't think you can. I've used it before. I don't seem to remember there being digital mode options in it. It was just simply a waterfall and control head, basically.
Supposedly they've done a bunch of stuff to it.
Have they?
But I haven't played with that one. That's what I need to do. I need to get my Windows 10 laptop out that I've got set up to connect to the radio and use that one to download and test a bunch of different of these softwares. And maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll make some videos on it as I'm testing them.
Why Windows 10? Pull out Windows 95 because all these programs just belong on Windows 95.
Because I have the Windows 10 laptop to use. Actually, some of them I do know will run on Linux.
Hell, some of them would probably run on Windows 3.1.
I wonder if I'm gonna have to get out one of my other laptops and put 73 Linux on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jason's deal and see what he's got on that.
Let's
ham radio.
Let's go ahead and close the poll.
Let's see where it's at here.
40% of you are FT8, FT4 users. 16% are PSK users. Well, I should say these are your favorites.
I was going to say, I thought it was a favorite digital
You're right.
because I use FT8.
You're right. And then other is actually the winner of the poll, 44%. Now, I suspect some of you may have clicked other under the impression that CW would fall under other. But
could be.
I could be wrong. But anyway, thank you everybody for participating in the poll. And note here from N1XWS. Good evening, buddy. Good to see you. Windows XP for the win.
That is the only software that you can use to program an MTR 2000 repeater.
I've got some of those that I've got a server specifically to boot up DOS with a serial port on it to be able to program some of the older Motorola stuff with. No operating system on it. I just booted to a DOS flash drive.
So I downloaded FLDIGI real quick on my Windows machine sitting next to me. I mean, there's things like the MT63. There's 8PSK. There's Thor, Throb. A couple others in there that that people have used. I was not a Contestia. I'm not sure what in some of them. I don't know what even some of those are, but it's just one of those things that there is a lot of different speeds and modes, within that. But I wanted to bring up something real quick that a guy highlighted in the chat here. He goes, watching this reinforced my decision not to put Winter Field Day on my activities list. And I'm just kind of curious why, because we're only doing that for the Winter Field Day bulletin. You can still do Winter Field Day for, lots of other contacts and a JS8 call, things like that. So it's just, I don't know if you're familiar with Winter Field Day, but real quick, and sorry, I'm going to take it still a squirrel moment, Josh, but it's one of those things. It's really gives you an opportunity to get out and practice and try new things, and really an opportunity to challenge yourself. And I do this kind of every year. I guess I haven't really done it this year yet, but I've been on the Winter Field Day, again, syndicate circle that making my rounds. And I've kind of said this in every live stream, and I'll say it again tonight, is that, make 2026 a year to challenge yourself to try something new, not just to stick with your same old. Do something different, learn something new. Try something new. If you don't never did an inverted L antenna, then do an inverted L, or inverted V. I'm sorry, or try an L-shaped antenna. Do something. Just there's actually the 52-week challenge out there. I don't have the website off the top of my head, and you can find. And every week it gives you something new to go out and try and do, and that's actually a pretty cool thing that's out there that you can do, and check it out along the way. So. That's one of those things that a lot of people, a lot of people participate in it too, which is kind of cool. So,
handchallenge.org. Give me a second. I'll share it here.
Oh, there you go. That's it. Yeah, I want to say .com, and I knew I was not a .com. So,
and of course, it's going to take 20 years to load because it's probably on a Windows XP server.
Well, while you guys were chatting, I downloaded what is it, FLRig and FLDIGI onto my big boy here, and this is primarily my station computer over here. So yeah, it's a big boy, but you know, I do everything through my 991 Alpha. So you brought up FLDIGI, I downloaded it and was sitting here trying to set it up.
Yeah, it's one of those things that there's actually 2 websites or 2 YouTube channels out there that have some decent, more relevant information. One is Ham Radio Made Simple. He goes through and talks about FLDIGI setup, and his is maybe 2 or 3 years old. And then the other one was called Amron, AAMRON, and he talks about an FLDIGI setup, and his is only 6 months old. So if you want to learn how to set up FLDIGI, you know, Dave said he'll set up some videos, but there's a couple of YouTube channels out there, again, the Amron and Ham Radio Made Simple, that are fairly recent. So anyway.
I was wrong. This was built on Windows 3.
Windows 3.
Here it is. This is some interesting stuff. I like.
Have you seen this before, Josh?
I've not seen this before. So you got
really?
You got a week column there, a type of activity, the difficulty level, the challenge, and then toots finished by. I don't know what that is.
Using Echolink. Okay.
It's how many people have finished it, you know.
Oh, okay,
and,
cool.
And participated, I think so.
But I mean, like Hamnet, maybe I'm disconnected, but I've never heard of Hamnet.
I've never heard of Hamnet either.
APRS.
It's not the Netflix. It's not the Netflix series either. By watching that, there's actually a Netflix series out there for us.
It looks like so far they've only got 15 weeks of challenges listed.
Okay,
whatever that says.
That's interesting.
What's hilarious is you search Hamnet and it comes up with the that movie
Netflix series. Yeah.
I
don't think that's what he meant by that, using Hamnet, but
no.
If anybody's interested in checking out that Ham challenge, the 52 weeks Ham Radio, I did just drop it in the chat there, so there's the link. But don't go now; stay right here.
Exactly.
When I talked about doing videos, Marvin, I'll show me messing up and have to refix it.
Yeah.
But yes, there are some good videos for FLDIGI out there.
There's a few, but you have to realize a lot of them are kind of older too. I mean, 6, 7, 8 years old. And it's like, well, you know, maybe 2020, 2017. And it's like, well, it's been updated a little bit. It's changed a little bit since then. So like I said, those 2 I mentioned, Amron and Ham Radio Made Simple. Now, Ham Radio Made Simple has had to cease making videos. His health, he had some type of health that was declining, and he just couldn't do it anymore. So he had to stop his YouTube channel. But, you know, he does have some good videos out there for what he did produce. So
you totally did a 6-7, Marvin, and didn't even notice it.
I did see his message in there. So
that's so 2025.
I found the definition of Hamnet.
Okay.
Hamnet or Hamnet, depending on if you capitalize it or not. I was trying to put it in the chat, but it was too big. Is amateur radio refers to various high-speed IP-based data networks for hams, distinct from traditional voice nets, often using repurposed Wi-Fi gear for wireless mesh or point-to-point links, enabling applications like VoIP, remote SDRs, web servers, emergency comms, etc., with key implementations including Germany's Hamnet and US-based HamWAN, AREDN, providing an internet for hams independent of public infrastructure. Hamnet.
Not heard of it. Yeah, Arden, otherwise known as Arden.
Yeah, Arden. Arden. Yeah.
No doubt. Yeah, I mean, in some areas, Arden's very, very popular and very well laid out.
Jason talks about Arden a lot. I've never done anything
in Colorado.
Yeah, Tennessee.
That's how they did
actually, Josh, Tennessee has a big group of Arden.
Well,
maybe in the mid-state, not here in the east.
Okay, up in Colorado, the Arden and Microwaves, how they linked most of their repeaters up to Colorado.
Yeah. I know there's a few in mid-state Tennessee in the Nashville area that are hooked by Arden, so for sure. So, but yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things that I'm like I said, I'm just kind of curious how much people are using them, and slow scan television. It's one of those things that again, I think you can find images on there transmitted most anytime, any day. And like the software Josh showed earlier, Smart SDR for ICOM control there, it has that feature built into it. And I did a little bit with it earlier today on the one for Flex, and it's very cool, and it's nice to use. But there's SSTV for the win, absolutely. I love doing it myself. It's a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite things to go do. I'm only getting into the FLDIGI side for PSK 31 because I have to transmit the Winter Field Day bulletin from my station this year. Or actually remotely, I'm going to be end up doing it, but because I'll be in Massachusetts still during that time. But it's something. It kind of one of those things that made me go back and start thinking about it. I was like, man, how many people really use this? And is it still something we are talking about nowadays, or people are using? You just don't hear much about it. Or Newham's getting into it. Like I know Levi, I'm going to call you out a little bit. KAZ. He said I haven't gotten into digital modes yet. He's been I think a ham for 9-10 months, something like that. And is it what's preventing people from getting in there? So is there obstacles, or just because FTA is just so popular?
There is
I think it's go ahead, Josh.
There is a website out there for those of you that aren't familiar with slow scan, that you can see slow scan TV messages anywhere, anytime. You don't have to have an HF rig. They automatically upload using an FTP server.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's cqsstv.com, but don't go there right now because apparently they haven't paid their hosting bill.
Whoops.
But I'm sure they'll get it back up. It's really, really cool to watch. You can see people set their computers up with these FTP servers, and you'll see the transmissions all throughout the world and what they look like.
Oh, really?
Cool.
I didn't know that myself.
I think it's a blast getting them on the HF rigs.
It is, but not everybody has HF rigs, so maybe a little bit of inspiration to check it out.
There is slow scan on 2 meters.
There is. Josh does that.
Oh, really?
Slow scan on 2 meters.
He's that what's the name of that radio he's got?
The 9700?
No. It's an HT.
I think Mike does too. N2MAK.
It starts with a V. The HT.
Oh, the V76 is the radio.
He has an HT that he receives slow scan on. It's kind of cool.
Oh, interesting.
But truth be told, ICOM's got that too. And if you tether your what's the newest ICOM? I can't remember the HT.
7300 Mark II?
No, the HT.
No. The HT.
The 52A plus.
Oh, the 75.
No, that's Kenwood.
That's Kenwood, yeah.
No, the 52. The 52, the color screen of 52 radio. ICOM has their own kind of version that you tether with your cell phone, and you can send images back and forth with the HT.
I can send images with my FT5.
I think that's via D-Star, if I'm remembering correctly, the way ICOM does that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can send images with my Yaesu FT5. They actually had a camera for the FT3 and the FT5, a camera mic.
They did.
I remember that.
They did.
No, this is all free.
What? No, he's talking about.
We're not talking like we've got all these radios. We just know they operate that way.
Exactly.
I in full transparency, the reason I've got as many radios had as many radios as I have, build a YouTube channel and get it monetized. That's the way I've been able to do it. So you're all super chats and watch time stuff. That I reinvest that into this, and that's how I'm able to show you. Look at this,
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
Some of my stuff, I've been lucky because my daughters back me in amateur radio, and they want me to have a hobby that I can relax with. So they've actually pulled together for some of my radios, and the 3 of them have bought it on my birthday. So it's not costing each one of them that kind of money, but they can pull their money together, and so I've been lucky with that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, I'll be dipped. I got FLDIGI and FLRig running right now on my 991 Alpha.
My question is, what were you dipped in?
I'll be dipped.
He's not saying.
No comment.
Yeah. So
this is a family show, right, Michael?
That is true.
Yes, it is.
That is true.
Barbecue sauce will work, though.
At least for the next 9 minutes, it's a family show. Second hour,
Dave,
things go off the rail.
Yeah, they usually do. So, Dave, I mean, have you operated much for digital modes? You said you'd maybe been a while since you've used it. I'm curious, what
PSK
back then?
Just like I said in the poll, PSK 31 is one of my favorite digital modes. I played a little bit with Olivia, but it's been so long since I've done PSK 31. I got to set it up and reteach myself.
Yeah, I mean, it's really cool about those digital messages. You can actually send full sentence text, and you can, literally have full complete conversations with people, which is pretty cool. If you just want to chat back and forth via that way and type, and you're a really good typer. I mean, for those who maybe hunt and peck, alphabet numbers on the keyboard, and that may be not so much fun for them. But even JS8 call, which is I was playing with that a little bit this past weekend, and this is the cool thing. So I'm really running my little ICOM or my ICOM 705. I got the little 100 watt amp for it, and I had a Reliance antenna going out from the tree down to the bushes by the side of the house and running a coax out the door. And I was running, it must have been basically 100 watts at night on it. And I was talking to a guy in Kansas running the FMX device with 3 watts, using JS8 call on it. And he was in Kansas operating, and he was, 5'9" into me. It was really crystal clear. And we were using JS8 call. And that was a lot of fun to have the conversation back and forth, and kind of good to hear, what people are using for antennas and things like that. And the weather was even kind of crappy. And I'm going, man, I'm getting out in 20 meters tonight really well here. It's just kind of surprised. So,
well, that's like I also want to, because I played a little bit with Riddy on somebody else's setup. I actually want to set Riddy up, and I want to start playing with Riddy, because I wouldn't mind doing the RTTY competitions. Those are actually kind of a blast.
Whoa, Riddy is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. I haven't done it in probably over a year, but it's fun. But to the point of this conversation, I would probably be more involved in Riddy, PSK, so on and so forth, if they were active. Because anytime I sit down going to look for that kind of stuff, it's not there. Why? Because everybody's over on FT8 or FT4 or sending CW. Unless I'm just not looking in the right place.
Yeah. Well, it's like Colin in the chat. He said, I like JSA call, but it would be good if more chatted and not just sent beacons. When I was setting up JSA call, that's all I'd see is beacons.
Yeah.
I was trying to send messages to make sure I had everything working right. Nobody would respond. So finally I called up one of my buddies and I said, hey, get on JSA call, make sure I got this set up right. And I did have it set up right, but nobody would respond. All they do is send beacons. So I kind of agree with Colin on that one. Some of the digital modes aren't used the way they're supposed to be used.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, if you're just doing beacons, you might as well be on FT8, really.
Right.
You might as well listen to Whisper for that matter.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and maybe that's, again, is this a training issue? Is this a learning skill? Lack of people's knowledge. That's what I'm wanting to know. I just,
see,
it's hard to say.
Marvin, I how do I say this? Us as older hams have heard this. Know of the digital modes, but back in the day, you had the packet TNC. There was equipment that was expensive,
and you had to build them.
and
you didn't just buy it.
Build them, or you bought them, at a ham fest. There was no, it was the total world of experimentation, literally. Nowadays, you get a 991 alpha and you've got the audio and the software, and boom, there you go. You know,
It's simple and easy. Absolutely. I mean, yeah, you had the old is it Cantech or
yeah, Cantech, yeah.
Cantech. You had the old modems and stuff you had to use, and I fully get it. Yeah, absolutely.
But it was just a lot of equipment, and nobody was really talking about it. You know, we knew about it. We read it in QST. We're like, oh, wow, this is great. This is a cool new digital mode. Well, how much is it going to cost me to go play with this digital mode? Well, this modem's $350, and then you've got to jump through hoops to wire up your microphone and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, blah, yeah.
Have you priced out a new Cantech?
No.
It ain't $300.
Yeah.
They are very
that's
expensive.
why that's why my club, because we had a couple packet TNCs for our Digipeater and stuff. And I told him, I said, nope, I'm getting DigiPi, and we're going to change this all over to a Raspberry Pi and DigiPi. And that's how we're going to run our Digipeater and our iGate, our trailer.
There's trouble in the
world.
hills.
There goes the world right there.
Real quick before we break,
conversation's no longer
everyone.
Absolutely. Real quick is I'm going to show this. He goes, I've never made any QSLs with my FT8 call. I do enjoy RIDI and PSK30, but you can only use RIDI when there's a contest. And I guess that's kind of my point, Ronald, is that, people are only using it for contest point, and they're not using it on regular everyday use of some sort. And just why don't they do it? Does it take too much time? They just want to make quick contacts with FT8 because it's easier and quicker and moving on to the way? Or have we kind of lost the old element of going back to the old chats? It's just like 5-9 goodbye, gotta go to the next contact, because we're so interested in making more contacts than we are than really having that real conversation.
Well, and you bring up exactly what I'm sitting here thinking. That is one of the problems with this hobby, and anybody that watches my channel knows there's a lot of problems with this hobby, but the biggest problem with it is we're not conversational anymore. We're too busy about signal reports, goodbye, next person. And that's fine. POTA's got its place. Contests have their place. FT8 has their place.
Yep. But you know what?
The whole point of the hobby is communicating.
That goes the opposite direction, too, because I hear contesters and POTA bitching about the nets out there. The guys rag chewing. So it goes both ways. I see the same thing in archery that I used to see in ham radio that I saw in competition archery. We are our own worst enemies.
Not the truth. Not the truth.
Yeah.
No argument.
Brilliantly put, Dave. Brilliantly put.
In competition archery, they used to scream, why can't we get the professionals to where they're making big money? And they're doing this with pickleball and all this stuff that you see on ESPN that is boring to watch. Pickleball is a bad example.
Pickleball, really? No, that was a perfect example.
No, actually, it's not,
stuff.
because if you really watch the pros, it's more exciting than tennis. Maybe
golf.
If you find tennis exciting,
golf's a perfect example.
I love golf.
If you want me to take a nap, if you want me to take a nap, put golf on.
I do too, but most people don't. But the whole reason professional archery did not grow to what it could have been is because of the professional archers. Just like an amateur, I truly feel we are our own worst enemy. And I hope I'm starting to see wars on YouTube. I mean, when we start doing stuff like that, we chase off the guys that possibly the new hams that come in that could possibly bring this stuff, might enjoy RIDI, and could bring the software and stuff to the 21st century. When they see us as hams fighting, or when they go places and people talk down to them or ignore them, and it's not all clubs, but I know clubs that do that. That kind of stuff, hams are their own worst enemy.
Yeah.
It can be, for sure. Well, good evening, Andy. We didn't really get much introduction. We were in the middle of conversation.
Good evening, Marvin.
Morning,
How are
Andy.
you doing?
We're doing well. So let's see, how long have you been an amateur radio operator?
2023, April of 2023.
Maybe.
So just about 3 years here, almost, not quite. How many times or how much like digital operation besides FT8, like PSK31, Olivia, RIDI, any slow scan television? How many of those different modes have you ever operated?
Oh, man, I'm terribly dumb on digital modes, and I have done very little. A little bit of SSTV, and that's about it.
Okay.
I've desperately wanted to get into some others, but I just have not had the time to research how to dive into it yet. I want to
What are
so
you doing
bad.
with all your free time, Andy? I mean, what could you possibly be doing?
Dave, do you have any idea what this term "free time" means? This is kind of a foreign expression to
I
me.
keep hearing guys say that, and I ain't found
especially in
it
this
yet.
hobby. They just say it all the time, but I don't know what it means.
Free time is when I lay my head down on the pillow and go to sleep.
That's about right. Absolutely. So
Some interesting comments here.
Did
Paul
you see
is-
Wild Radio's Oh, I didn't see that one.
Paul, the Southern Ham, says apparently it's negative to many, but I start my day on FT8. I'm HOA compromised, and it's about all the radio I can play from the QTH. Then I head out to the POTA Park.
And Paul, if you go look at my QRZ and go back to my beginning, the logs back in 22 and 23, that's most of what you'll see, because all I had was a dipole or infed in the attic, and running it through the attic, there was all kinds of noise with a noise floor. I mean, all bands, I had about an S8 to an S9 noise floor in the attic. So all I could do was play FT8. There is nothing wrong with FT8.
No.
No,
Yeah,
and
no,
I want to make sure I'm making that clear. Conversation is not about hating on FT8 or putting it down or saying that it's a bad mode or anything like that. That's not what I'm trying to get at. I'm just saying there's just so many other digital modes out there. Have we really lost them due to FT8 or something else? At this
I don't
point?
think it's.
I'm just
I don't
curious.
think it's due to FT8. I think part of it is FT8's real easy to set up, so it makes it easier there.
I mean,
A lot of
I'll admit,
programs
I mean,
have
I
tied
will literally-
FT8 into their programs.
Yeah.
A lot
I mean,
of these other
CW.
digital modes haven't been tied
I
into
can
it.
pull it up. I can pull it up on my phone here. My remote
CW,
station.
the original digital mode.
Well,
Just saying.
We just had the discussion.
We've had
that
that
CW
discussion
is
about that.
not digital.
Well,
It's the original digital mode.
Tim had a good point.
That's a play. That's a kind of a a CW op joke. But yes, I love CW. It's probably my favorite mode.
So somebody in the chat, I forget which one it was, somebody was asking what the heck is Olivia. It was Chris. And
Chris.
want to shout out Colin for putting a link in the chat there to check it out and hear
I need to
what
check
it
out
is.
that link. I do not know what it is myself.
It is the weirdest thing you'll ever hear from a sound perspective. I don't even know how to describe what it
Are
sounds
you talking
like.
about the musical one?
Yes.
No. Oh,
Is-
this
well,
one.
Kind of
There's
musical.
one that's musical. That's like
Yeah.
Like literally
Oh my
music,
God.
like intentionally musical.
Yeah, it's
That's
almost
cool.
like notes.
Oh,
It's
if
weird.
you
You have
could
to realize
develop an
Well,
intentionally
you-
musical mode, that would be cool.
Olivia is another one that you can actually chat with.
It is, but one of the things you have to realize with Olivia, it's probably one. If you go research it, it is one of the more robust digital modes that can really get through in low signals.
Have you-
Compared to like PSK31, RIDI, some of the others, Olivia is really robust.
Now,
So it can really
all right.
MFSK
So
mode.
Marvin, here's a question for you. With Olivia, which one do you use? The 64-bit, the 8-bit, the 32-bit? Which one do you use?
So it kind of goes from a slower to faster.
Right.
So I mean, I would probably. I think we used 32 last year during the winter field day time.
What's the most prominent? Let me just ask that.
I don't know that answer on that one.
Okay. Well,
Have
because
you
you
talked-
seem to be the Olivia expert on this panel.
I'm
here.
not necessarily an expert. The fact that we used it last year, I had to go out and learn a little bit about it myself and figure it out. But I don't know if there's the most prominent. Like I said, we used 32, I think it was, because it was, kind of the middle of the road and I think there's a guy out of Ohio that's Thomas, that's pretty well known about Olivia. I think he's got maybe a group.io page or something, or Facebook page. He runs about Olivia, and I think he kind of recommended that mode, maybe potentially.
Have you guys talked about VAR AC at all yet?
No.
I've seen it in the chat.
Definitely another cool one. I haven't taken enough time to start to dive into actually how to set it up, but there's VAR AC, and then from what I understand, there's I think there might be. Is there one called Vara as well? That's
Vara chat.
Yeah, that one's like a paid one, if I'm not mistaken. You have to like pay for the software, but then there's. Oh man, I just heard them talking about this on the Workbench from a few weeks back. The Ham Radio Workbench podcast, but there's a free open source version of Vara. And I cannot remember what it's called.
There's Vara. You can either use it for free and you don't get the faster speeds, or you can pay for the one-time license and get the faster speeds.
Yeah.
So it don't matter. It's still free.
Okay.
So
because basically what that is your software TNC.
Yeah.
So let me show y'all what I've just posted here. This is a great website if you're not familiar with digital modes. sigidwiki.com/wiki/category blah 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 blah. I just dropped that link in the chat, and I'm gonna let you hear what Olivia sounds like for those of you that are curious. I hope the audio transfers. Y'all hearing that?
Yep. Oh yeah.
That's Olivia. But you can go through this website and it'll show you. And
you have PSK 31 up there?
I do. It'll show you.
WinLink has a similar sound.
It'll show you what the waveform will look like, but it'll also give you a sound here. There's PSK. I guess that's it.
It's PSK. Yeah, that'd be right now.
Yep.
It's like the old dial-up modem from
Yep. Yeah.
That would kill me after a while.
Well, nobody listens to that. But here's
if you're a normal ham, but I'm not a normal ham. So
there you go.
Don't tell me you sit and listen to the soothing sounds of FT8.
I sit and listen to FT8. Sometimes I actually do.
This is ready for those of you that wondering about ready.
Yeah.
So this sound to me, when I hear this sound, I'm sure everybody in the chat has watched the movie Twister. That's what makes me think of, because when they show all the data coming on the laptops, that's the sound that it makes. I'm sure that the data wasn't being transmitted over ready, but it's the sound they chose to use.
So one of the things I'm going to go back to real quick is that I was looking at a couple messages that came across in the chat, and it says CW, a Morse code, a digital mode.
Sorry, I can't help this.
I know.
That's awesome. Thank you.
So one of the things, if this is from eham.net, more specifically, a CW, or more correctly, Morse code, a digital mode. I'm not proposing a position either way, but simply have some nagging questions which cannot postulate a compelling answer. It goes under the impression that digital, as using technology, refers to process converting data into information that a computer can manipulate, and currently digitized data is accomplishing a binary system. And of course, it goes more on to talk about that it's basically it's kind of an analogous.
So in other words, we could say that. So in other words, we could say that CW is becoming a digital mode.
Yeah, I mean, in some ways, you could kind of go that way, because you can technically use your software like Josh has showed us a couple weeks ago with the software SDR for ICOM, or your new 7300. It's decoding it,
Yeah.
It may be actually a part of a digital mode in some ways. Yes. So I think there is some room to say it is, because it's.
Oh, that was it was really kind of a joke, but yeah.
Well, it may be, but it's the ones and zeros, and you get the off and ons.
Yeah,
so
I get
you kind of get that. You get that same.
Absolutely.
logic going through. So I don't know. I think it could be argued either way, but I think it has probably a better argument for being. It is a kind of another version of a digital mode, just like RIDI or PSK31 CW.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's like Tim said. If you work in the IT field, you automatically, if you see ones and zeros, you think, like he said earlier in the chat, you automatically think digital computers, because working in the IT field, everything is ones and zeros.
Yep. So yes, that is what you said about 10 minutes ago, Tim, but I was kind of reinforcing that and seeing multiple messages, people come back and saying it's digital. And it's like, all right, well, maybe I've convinced myself a little bit that it is, because I kind of said, well, it's kind of like it's just another single sideband CW digital. It's just another element, but maybe there's a little bit of time for me to convince myself it was as well. So, yeah,
I really don't necessarily consider it that much of a digital mode, but the joke is that it was the original digial mode. So that's right, why I said that. But I don't. I consider it a very much an analog mode, and I really enjoy it. It's its own mode altogether. So
yeah. Again,
I very much enjoy it. In fact, I just recorded a CW activation video on Tuesday, and you'll see that come out on the Ham Radio Prep and World Radio League YouTube channels here in just a few, probably just a couple weeks. So,
why'd you have to send it to it? You got your own editor now?
Oh, Andy? we got a whole content team working on it.
Must be nice.
Oh my God.
Unbelievable.
No, we've got a couple of fantastic editors that do amazing work. So
must be.
Hey
nice.
Tim, do you see this? He's already like Ham Radio 2.0, got his own editors.
This is not my own editors. These are definitely employed by James. So
oh, that's funny. Yeah, see, yep. I was trying to think if anybody else has anything in the chat I kind of missed that's going through here real quick that might be kind of interesting.
Well, like Tim put in RTTY is radio teletype. It is. So what are you saying, Tim? Because it's radio teletype, it's too old for people to do?
No, not at all. I think it's cool listening to it. It's just like really fast Morse code.
Oh,
you're right, Gray Man Poto. I am not a real content creator. I am a
wow. Shots been fired.
I am on-screen talent. There we go. I am on-screen talent, not a content creator.
That's my excuse.
I'm not here for a long time. I am here for the good time.
Ronald Boucher, or Butcher,
right. Olivia is
Latin Mars.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
PRK Radio. Hey Jimmy, how you doing?
Anything else? Anybody else have any thoughts in regards to digital modes on this? I mean, we've had, I think this is, like I said a minute ago, thanks all for watching and participating here. This has been really an interesting topic that we've talked about. And again, I just kind of encourage you to try and go out and try something new this year for your own digital mode to see what you can do and run, and so we can, get some increasing use of it. It's one of those things, maybe not going away, but we definitely see a lack of regular use on some of those things. So if nothing else, just try and go do slow scan television. So that's always a lot of fun. So I like doing that on a regular basis myself. There's some cool images come through sometimes that people really do make some interesting photos that they have put together for slow scan television. And apparently I've never really truly seen, but maybe one. But Europeans tend to be a little bit more risky, and maybe that's where that Josh's site that he pulled up earlier that said that was down for CQ SSTV. So the Europeans tend to be a little bit more risque, I understand, with some of their photos for slow scan television. But
a little risque.
I don't know. I think I've only kind of seen one, maybe on the maybe one from there, but yeah.
The pirate radio slow scan TV is crazy too.
What is that now? I've not heard of that.
There's some pirate radio stations down in like 68, 69, 6.8, 6.9 megahertz. and they have figured out on the waterfall how to make an image going down the waterfall.
Oh, I know.
Oh, yeah,
How
I've
crazy
seen
is
that
that?
before.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
I've seen people
Yeah.
writing their names in the waterfall.
Pictures, and yeah, it's crazy. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. But yeah, there's some slow scan TV images, pirate radio stations that do that also.
Huh.
Yeah,
We'll
and
have
they're
to play down those other part of the
risque.
band.
Well, I just got a text from Verizon offering me my credit. Thank you very much. I will take
Cha-ching,
$60
cha-ching, cha-ching.
off.
Oh, did you cancel your Verizon?
Oh no,
No.
they're offering everybody $20 credit per line.
Cool.
That was
outage.
affected yesterday.
Well, it's only if you're affected, though.
Yes, it was only if you're affected.
Yeah.
Maybe I had to tell them I was affected. I don't use Verizon, but $20 is $20.
You couldn't call somebody because they had Verizon. They had no phone, so you were affected.
Yeah, there you go.
You're trying to call Michael, and he couldn't answer his phone because he had no service.
Nope.
bet-
Not at all. The
you
wife was
better-
like, "What's wrong with your phone?" I don't know.
And you better believe I made a video on that last night. You
Oh,
better
yeah.
believe it.
Right.
Yeah, it was not only that, it proves time and time again. Y'all can get in my comments and fuss and complain and all this, and I'm going to use my cell phone if everything goes down. Well, guess what? It didn't
went
work.
down.
It went down, and then what were you doing?
Your cell phone was trash. You need to get your ham radio license. HamRadioPrep.com. Use coupon code HamShackTV. Anyway, Andy, you got some stuff you want to share with me?
Indeed I do. I've got some really exciting stuff to talk about. And then I'll see if I can get another screen pulled up here so that I can show you.
He's got some sad news too.
Is this the
I have some
preview for
very
the
sad
app?
news. I have some very sad news. I'm sorry to inform everyone that the release of the desktop app has been delayed by a few days to February. So that was last
A few
Friday.
days, try a month.
A few days. Come on, Andy.
Try a
Come
month.
on.
That was last official word.
Exactly.
That was last official word from James. So
That came out on Monday on the live stream, and I just cried.
yeah. I sincerely.
Can I be a beta
sincere
tester?
apologies to everyone for that, but we have many exciting Winter Field Day updates that we were working on, plus some map updates that we were working on, and we really needed to get some stuff finalized and out the door and in production before we could finish production on the desktop app. It is in production, and a lot of progress has been made on it, but it's not ready for release yet. So that's the sad news. But I have some good news. So
I love that. That's awesome, Levi. That's funny. It's very true. Oh,
Ouch.
yeah, absolutely. So I do have some good news. Number one is that if you are a beta tester, and I will drop that link in the chat. If you're not a beta tester, sign up on our beta site. I'm getting ready to drop that link in the chat in just a couple minutes. It does not sync to your main World Radio League account at all, and it is test sandbox data only, so don't store anything critical there. But on our beta site, we have released the full Winter Field Day 2026 feature set. There's going to be a couple of bugs in that I think a couple of very minor things that Brad tracked down in testing. So those will get resolved and by Winter Field Day, and we'll push that to production very soon, probably within a week. We'll push all this to production, and we have a mobile app update that will allow you to log Winter Field Day freely on your mobile app as well. So I say freely, it's all free. I mean easily when I say that. So
Andy, you do realize that there's only a week before Winter Field Day, right?
it's a week and a half.
Okay,
it's a week and a half. It'll come out in the next very few days. So just keep an eye on it. Yeah.
Yeah. He's not using World Radio League portable app, or he'd know that when it comes to the updates, you don't have to look for them. You just open up the app and it makes you update.
True.
This is indeed true. Yeah, absolutely. So let me see if I've got here. Let me go ahead and share my screen here.
Oh,
Hey, that's a good
Tim.
question. Did you see that? I agree.
Tim.
I don't even know. I don't know enough about ham radio deluxe.
Oh, man.
That's a cheap shot.
Kind of.
I'm lost here. I know nothing about ham radio. Almost nothing about ham radio deluxe. So,
Oh,
if you could put my screen
We've
up
been hearing
on
for-
the main
we've been
screen
hearing
there.
for-
Thank you.
Andy, we've been hearing for 3 years that Ham Radio Deluxe 7 was going to be out.
Yeah. You won't be waiting for 3 years. So join for free, just as easy as that. Completely free to use this thing. You go in here, you're going to see some test data from our dev team, from our, some of our internal folks. On your leaderboard, you're going to be able to sort your leaderboard by all classes or by each individual class.
nice. Well done, Andy.
We'll have on the main leaderboard page here. This is just the leaderboard top. I think we'll have top 10, I believe, show up on. It's either top 10 or top 20. Will show up on here when we have that many people log in. And top 3, of course, will be up here. Our stats page. This will show data by hour throughout the contest and per mode. Yes, Marvin, I know FT8 is not a mode, but this is test data. And we'll have QSOs per hour, QSOs by band. All this is just testing data here. So a map showing where everybody is that's participating. That will look really cool once this is live and we got people all over the world popping in there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then down below, this will be like a list of your latest contacts. Then we've got the rules page, which of course, sorry, Marvin, we stole your image. But no, we didn't steal it, but we borrowed it.
Borrowed it.
We'll be sure to return it when the winter field day is over.
Yeah, thanks, Andy.
So here
I just had to give you crap about it. That's all.
We've got the rules here, and some QSO examples, all that stuff straight from winter field day. We've got, here's the logging interface. This is what you're going to be looking at. We've got a really streamlined interface here for logging. You've got, I think this should be part of the release. This is a mode lock icon. This is another feature we've been working on so that if if you're not in the US and your band plan's a little bit different, then you can lock your mode so it doesn't change when you change your frequency. So we've got it set to where, if you're in the US, you set your frequency, it automatically matches the mode that corresponds with that frequency. But you can lock your mode if it doesn't match, like if you're in a different region or something. So you have a place to put your exchange here, which for me will be, I'm not sure what my category is going to be yet. It will be probably one something. We'll put one H in here for now. Mike Oscar.
Oh, field day, field keyword here.
You guys do offer the H category. I mean, that's like right in the rules. So
well, he really does take things truly, doesn't he?
So okay.
I love harassing you.
You'll have a of course this will be your log. You'll have here, let me go ahead and log somebody here. Let's do K4AZE. Let's say he's 1M, and you'll see here you get an OK when the category is good. If you put something in that's not good, then it will flag it for you and say, hey, that's not valid, change it. So we're gonna put 1M, and he's gonna be in Tango November. We're going to use 14.074. No, I'm kidding. We're going to use 14.253. And
I think you should use 074.
We're going to go ahead and log that contact. All right. So you can see here, over here in the list, it shows you class and section both here. So that you can look over and double check those details after you've logged it. That makes it a little bit more handy. You'll have a map here of your contacts. Of course, like usual, spotting page like usual, stats page like usual, and then we also have the objectives page. Now, this is where you can check which objectives you've completed. So, I can check, say, I deployed multiple antennas, or I made an SSB or CW contact. You can check these, and it will give you your objective completion percentage, your total multipliers, all that stuff here. So
I have two questions for this.
Go for it.
Winter Field Day now I know, because I'm logged in, I'm looking at my Winter Field Day log, blah blah blah, and it tells you how many people are on World Radio League that are tied into it. But will it be able to pull the registered sites from World Radio or from Winter Field Day headquarters?
No, we don't have that mechanism set up at this point.
All right, that's first question.
We're not doing that. No.
Okay, so that's first question. Second question, because I know your location is home. How do you change the location of where you're at for your Winter Field Day site?
Right here. So you change this here. You can set it to a custom location. Set it wherever you want. If you've got a club account, this is really cool. If you have a club account, you can go up here. You've got your my call sign and your station call sign. Station call sign is your club's call sign. This is your account call sign. You leave that one alone. But if you've got like 5 different stations going, each person can set their operator call sign right here, and they can that actually stores locally on their device, so you can keep track of who logged what contacts during the contest. So I could say Marvin's going to operate with me using my call sign. I'll put W0MET. We're gonna work with AA4WX, category 1M in
TN.
What's TN? Okay, Tango November. On 14064, you've got to have CW down by Winter Field Day, Josh. And then we're going to log the contact, and boom, there we go. That one was logged using the actual call that was used was N0APX, but we can go in here. I'm assuming that he has this ready. Yeah. Here, there's the scoring breakdown. Yeah, contacts by operator right here. So N0APX logged 2, W0MET logged 1. You'll have that all broken down right here. It's really cool. This is like, if you've got a club, this page is like awesome.
Oh, so this is going to help us out. This will help us out with the 24-hour photo, Marvin.
Yeah.
This is your personal Winter Field Day stats, and this currently is only available in Winter Field Day logbook, but we will be expanding this for other contests, and we could probably even add this, like you said, to club logbooks. So,
that would definitely be nice to add to club logbooks, because they're doing the 24-hour POTUS.
Yeah,
we do POTUS under club call signs.
Yeah, absolutely. So you've got this is the other stats we were looking at were across the entire contest. This is just under your account. So contacts by band, by mode, per hour, scoring breakdown, sections worked, contacts by operator, and then you can check your objectives here and add anything you don't have yet. You can see your account map right here. You can see that there, and then you can check your log. So and like I said, club logging is like easier than it's ever been. You literally just create an account, and all of your club members create an account with your club call sign. All your club members sign in and just start logging, and they can put their personal call in that operator field right here. They can put in their personal call in this operator field while they're logging. And then the next person just changes it to their call sign when they start logging. And like I said, that particular field does not sync across the account. It's only on that local device. So each person can record their contacts
Andy,
individually. Yeah.
So real quick on this is only available on the online web version. Is it also available on the Mac version at this point?
This is of course it's slightly more limited. You'll have like this option here. You won't have all the stats and everything, but you'll have this option here, and a lot of these options on the mobile app for Android, iPad, iPhone, and Mac M series chips.
Okay.
And that's
And I see
it's
there's
offline capable. It just all syncs to the account when you get back online. So
gotcha. And I see it looks like the 183 people are currently registered for Winter Field Day enrolled in the contest itself, or the event itself. So
and the
happy to
production
see
version.
that.
Yep, this will
looking
all
really
get
good.
pushed to that production version, and they will all be a part of that. And yeah, we had, I can't remember the exact numbers. James went over them on the last live stream last Monday on the World Radio League show. And I think we had like over 1,000 enrolled last year on World Radio League, and we definitely want to surpass that this year if we can. So we're going to try.
We got 10 days to people go out and register for Winter Field Day.
Absolutely.
On the
And I mean, literally
so.
the last like 2 or 3 days, it was crazy how many people enrolled in just the last 2 or 3 days. Most people enrolled in like the last few days. So we're looking for that number to really spike. So
yeah, I'm hoping we do too. So we're kind of the same way. We've got people registering out on our Winter Field Day site, but it will spike here in the next week or two, I'm sure, because we're like 700. I think is last I saw. I think it's 700.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
We'll definitely get
Colin, I was not going to put in 7.200.
Hey, by the way, you did it again.
6, 7.
I was afraid that was going to come up.
Oh, it's came up already.
Oh, I did it earlier.
You keep doing it.
What
I think you're doing it intentionally.
What are people even thinking anymore? I don't understand it. But anyway, like, why is that even a thing? But anyway, we won't go down that rabbit hole right now. So yeah, that's Winter Field Day. Now I've got a couple other things to share with you. So if I go over here, you can do this in the Winter Field Day log. I just don't have very many contacts, so I want to show you in a log I have a lot of contacts in. So if I go to my map page, let that load. This is a lot of contacts. So let me customize this and bring this down a little bit. We're going to bring this down to about 200. There we go. That's a little more reasonable. Okay.
He says he don't have free time, Andy. You got all those contacts? I think you got a lot of free time.
Yeah. So, So if you look here, we have a couple of new features. One of them is that you now can click this button right here after you get the map share and adjust it, reposition it however you want to. So it's not just fully automatic positioning. You can now reposition this. This is on dev right now in testing. Then just click capture when you're done. And it literally saves a screenshot like to our database so that you can download it. So now we can download that. And yeah, you can just adjust that, set it however you want to. So that's one new feature. And let's see here. For some reason, the other one just completely slipped my mind.
I know James broke some things last night on
yes,
kids
this
table.
Is a big one. This is a big one. Let me go over here. If we go to logbooks page, you'll notice we got a new tab up here, QSO map. Boom. This is all of your contacts across all of your logbooks. You can apply map labels with call sign, distance, band, mode, grid square, or country flag. You have all the map customization that we offer in the regular in the logbook maps. You have a globe view that you can share. This is all shareable with just a click like that. And yes, this is extraordinarily cool. So go.
All right, so where's that at?
You can filter this by all
in
the
dev,
filters you
or
have
in
in
beta.
QSO Manager. It's in the development environment, our beta environment. So you can filter this by all the filters you have on QSO Manager. You set a max contact number. You can filter it by date, and this will all be available very soon with an upcoming release. So you've also got all this information down here about your recent contacts, and total number of QSOs on the map, total continents, total countries, total states, all that good stuff. So Very cool indeed.
So we could do all this filtering on the maps.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Tim brought it up last night or not on the kids' table. Spotting
go watch
page.
the kids' table episode. That one was a good one.
It was a good one.
Yeah.
But Tim was we were talking about it on his stream Sunday morning. When you go to the spotting page and look at frequencies, you get all the frequencies.
Spotting page. Let's see here.
When you're in a logbook.
Oh, when you're in a logbook? Logbooks.
Mm-hmm.
So this is our dev environment. He was on production, I'm sure, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Last night with James.
Yeah.
James was showing stuff, but no, this is. I don't think you guys have done this. It was something that Tim brought up, and I'm going to give Tim the credit for it, but I think it's a great idea.
This is production. Let me pull it up here real quick so we can see what you're talking about. Spotting page. It shows all the frequencies. Okay.
Yeah, but now starting in the morning, you see everything, including over in Europe and frequency you can't operate on.
Okay.
Be able to sort that down, filter down to just the frequencies.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
be able to filter it down to the frequencies that maybe you want to see if there's openings to do your POTA with.
Yeah, absolutely. That's something that we actually kind of have in planning stages. So that's very likely something that we'll see soon. Colin's asking me a question here. Can you use QSO map and pick a country? Let me show this here. I'm back in production again. Let me get back over to dev. Hold on. Share this tab instead. There we go. QSO map. Filter country. We can search a country like, let's see here. I did one in Israel, but I'm not sure. I think I filtered my map down too far. Nope, there it is, right there. Yep, you can just filter by country. Let's see here. I think I've done several.
Yeah, can you scroll down and see more about the details of that contact then?
Let's see here. Whoop. Go down here. There we go. There's the contact right there. Yep.
Okay.
And let's see here. If I click view all, it'll just take me to a filtered view of QSO Manager with that same filter applied. And I can just look at the details there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and then, I think another country that I've made a lot of contacts with is, I made several with Australia. Let me look at that. There we go. Yeah, you can see all my Australia contacts there. So, yeah, absolutely. You can definitely filter by country. Yeah, we've got a mobile app update coming out that's going to be very, very handy as far as Winter Field Day. It's going to make Winter Field Day a whole lot more fun in the mobile app. And then, I was wanting to show you something. We have... let me show you something. This came up on the Ham Radio Kids table last night. While I'm looking for this, I'll let you know we do have some several more Parks on the Air videos coming out on the World Radio League and Ham Radio Prep YouTube channels in collaboration. And we will be releasing those very soon. We're having a lot of fun with those, and those Parks on the Air photo videos are doing really good, having a lot of fun recording those. Professor Jim, myself, and James are all three working on those. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can find something real quick. You guys continue to talk amongst yourselves about World Radio League, and I'll find it.
Look at this. Andy thinks it's his stream.
Right.
Like was it the old
amongst yourselves?
What was it? Like it was a church lady or someone said nice, like talk about the Roman Empire. It wasn't in Rome and it wasn't an empire or something like that. It's like it was it's an old Saturday Night Live thing. I can't remember. It was like it was a church lady or somebody else. Somebody did it, but I'm sure somebody made that in the chat.
Isn't that special?
Yeah. I was like, she always used the word verklempt, but like I'm very verklempt right now. Like talk about something, and she'd come up with some crazy title.
Oh,
I
verklempt.
was wondering how long Josh was going to keep himself hidden behind WRL.
Blazing Saddles.
No,
She
it
was
wasn't
very-
Blazing Saddle.
She was very verklempt.
This
she
is someone
said
else
it.
There
I
you
know
go.
of. I can't remember.
This is going to be at either Hamcation or Hamvention. We're gonna have this sticker is the plan. So
Nice.
this came up on the Ham
And
Radio Kids table last night. It
do you
was
know who
awesome
did it?
idea. I don't know who did it.
It was Jody.
Okay. Well,
It
thank
is,
you,
it
Jody.
is the master of AI out there who
Thank
always
you,
comes up with
Jody.
memes.
Brilliant
and
sticker
whatever
design.
screen he
And
sees.
yes, this is going to
Oh,
be.
him and I have competitions on the clubhouse.
Yeah, this is the plan is that this is going to be a sticker. So looking forward to that. Yeah. So Ham Radio Prep side has been a lot of stuff with the Parks on the Air videos on YouTube. Having a lot of fun with that. And that's pretty much everything. I did get this super cool QSL card in the mail today from WV1DAD. Thank you very, very much, good sir. Appreciate that. WV1DAD and WV1MOM. Go work them if you can. They're
Nice.
great folks. And there he has the World Radio League logo and his life member number on his QSL card. I don't know where he gets his QSL cards. If you're watching, man, tell me where you get your QSL cards. These are awesome quality. I love these. So thank you very much. I think that's most of the updates from my side. Thank you for allowing me to take up some time there, Josh.
Tell James the bill's in the mail.
We are very much looking forward to Winter Field Day. We're very, very excited about it. And Marvin, I think this year's going to be epic, and we're really, really excited.
Colin's
think so,
got a
too.
question in the chat for Andy.
Okay. Can they
add
add-
the leaderboard?
Show imported contacts, even if separate tab. Ooh, I'm gonna have to. You're gonna have to lobby James for that one. We'll maybe have some conversations and see about that. So
It's just
Great
code.
Colin, if you import it, it don't count for any
Nope.
confirmed contacts or anything.
Right.
yeah, imported ones count for confirmed contacts. Absolutely.
Has it been fixed to be able to pull down QRZ to prove it?
Oh, you're wanting QRZ
Because
confirmation.
I've got confirmed contacts that I uploaded to WRL, and somebody else uploaded their contacts.
So
and
you
it
don't
has
mean-
not confirmed?
You don't mean confirmations on WRL. You mean confirmations from external sources.
No, these were imported contacts.
Uh-huh.
We both imported. They
You
did
both
not
imported
confirm.
to World Radio League and you didn't get them confirmed. Send in a bug report if you didn't already. That's something we need to look into if that's the case. But we are getting ready to. I don't know if this one is. Let me see if these. Yeah, we don't have the details on dev yet, but we have almost completed the feature where you can import confirmations to all of your contacts from QRZ or Logbook of the World. So that one's just about ready, and you'll be able to import those confirmations across. They'll have a different logo than World Radio League confirmations. They'll have their own confirmation logo, but yeah, that one was pretty highly requested. And Chris, yes, Linux is going to be absolutely the desktop app will be available for Linux, and we might, if we squeeze out another version of Cat Control before we get to the desktop app, we might be able to push a Linux version, but the desktop app's going to take care of all that. So look for it coming to a computer near you in February.
Cool.
Yes.
Exciting stuff.
Yeah, it's good. Oh yeah, World Radio League, it tends to be on top of things, and they're definitely a growing feature set of logging stuff that they make. You know, every week or two, they've got good progress coming for sure. So it's been fun to use.
Well, did we cover everything we wanted to with the digital side of things?
Pretty much.
I think so.
Well,
Did we confuse everybody in the chat, or did we actually help people in the chat?
Speaking of digital things, there has been a lot of kerfluffle online over the way we handle FT4 versus MFSK. That will be fixed very soon, and your contacts will read FT4, and we will have an FT4 leaderboard. So You're welcome.
Kerfluffle. Wow, there's a word I haven't heard.
Oh
in a
yeah,
while.
they've been because FT4 is the sub mode of
It is a sub mode of MFSK, but not everyone agrees with the handling of that. So we're going to make it a little bit more accommodating. So
Tim said he's confused. Is it hard to confuse Tim?
It's a good question.
Cornfused and kerfluffled both. He's cornfused, not confused. It's a very different thing. To be
Cornfused is very
is
appropriate for Indiana.
To be cornfused is as not too different from being kerfluffled. It all depends on what region you're from. So yeah.
Do y'all see what I got to put up with?
What do you expect when you get a bunch of old hillbillies together?
Dude, I am right there. I am right there with
on here.
Who are you calling a Yank, sir?
Y'all decided to leave the great state of Tennessee and head up.
Do you want me to see? Do you want?
I was going to say, wait, who you calling a Yankee?
Not by choice.
Yeah, this was definitely not my choice.
Everything's a choice.
I cried. I cried. I wept for 3 days. Trust me.
Michael is in the same boat I am. Wife, you move where the wife makes money. So
I'm just going to be completely real with you, and I'm partial, but Tennessee is the greatest state in the entire union. Period.
I agree. I would agree.
Sad, isn't it, Dave?
I'm kind of biased to that way too.
I'm biased to the Smoky Mountains, but no. Get over on the west side of Tennessee. Don't compare to Missouri.
Fair. As far as I'm concerned, Memphis could fall off into the Mississippi River.
Exactly. Memphis is not a part of Tennessee.
I wasn't just talking about Memphis.
And Jackson. Basically.
Nashville.
Nashville. What?
Nashville.
There's nothing wrong with Nashville.
When was the last time you've been in Nashville, Michael?
Andy's dying over
6 years ago.
Yeah, no.
Sorry,
5 years ago.
I
6 years ago.
I was
2.5 years ago.
It's all good.
It's been about 3 years. Hey, Ham Hats has it
That's
right.
right.
Any state with no income tax is all right.
Hey, AI4NW.
Hey, Tennessee has no income tax.
Tennessee, that's cool.
Tennessee
but we have
no state income tax.
We have expensive sales tax, though.
Well, that's anywhere that doesn't have sales tax. They got to make their taxes some way.
Yep.
Well,
our brilliant governor wants to get away with our income tax, but he wants us to. He's putting it on the ballot. Let's give them carte blanche. They can raise taxes wherever they want after that.
Marvin, be glad you're
paying my
moved.
tax.
Be glad you moved because the great Governor Maura Healey of Massachusetts just decided to start it. It's in the works. Driving tax, depending on the miles you drive or the distance you drive every day, you're going to have to pay to drive your vehicle if you're a registered owner in the state of Massachusetts or the Commonwealth of Massachusetts.
I thought they took care of that with gas tax.
But
truck drivers have been doing that for years.
Toll roads.
Truck drivers have been doing that for years.
They're talking about everybody. Everybody.
That'll never pass.
I think we all should just move to Minnesota and teach them how to run a state.
Hell yeah.
I'm just going to leave that here.
I'm ready to go lay some.
See here, I think it feels like we went from Ham Shack TV, bounced kind of at an angle off of Clubhouse, and landed on political commentary here somehow or another.
He's from Minnesota, don't you know?
It is the last 10 minutes of the second hour, so it's due to go completely off course.
Have you guys come and joined the World Radio League show? Any of you been in the chat? Not just the panel, but anybody in the comments?
No, because I'm working.
And viewed the World Radio League show. It's a lot of fun. You need to come see it. Join, even come look up the replay later. It's a lot of fun. You ought to come see it.
We have a good time doing it,
Andy.
Oh yeah,
Andy, you said if anybody been in there, no, I haven't been. You haven't been either, have you, Marvin?
I was on World Radio League.
Marvin was
in the chat.
He wasn't not only in the chat. He was not only in the chat. He was on the stream.
Hey,
that means Marvin's got free time.
Yeah, Marvin.
Am I in the chat? Am I in the chat almost every week?
Yeah, lately.
Yeah, but Marvin, did you hear how he put that? Have any of you been to the World Radio League chat?
You're
I
in
guess
there
I
every
won't
week, too,
join
I
no
think.
more. I guess I won't
won't.
join no more.
I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to our audience.
He did
But
not
anyway,
specify
yeah,
that.
come join the viewers on the Stream with World Radio League show. It is so much fun.
Andy
We
knows
really
what side
enjoy
his biscuit is buttered on. Get it?
We-
Biscuit, butter.
We
Anyway.
we put together a lot of weekly ham radio news, and we just started doing a propagation report forecast. Weekly
Yeah, he thinks
propagation
he's gonna-
forecast. So.
A
He thinks he's
propaganda.
gonna take over Tabitha
Propaganda. No,
position.
not a chance. Not a chance. She's good. She's very good at what she does. But I just want a simple propagation forecast for the folks who tune in. I think that's pretty cool. So, yeah. And it's
Yeah,
the place
he
to catch up
eliminated-
on all the latest World Radio League updates, too. So.
He eliminated the check-in net.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which way to take that. I wanna do something like that, but I don't know exactly. Maybe I ought to have like a hams over IP call in or something. I don't know.
We need to build you an all-star node. I've got a hub
Yeah.
that you could use that everybody can connect to, and you
Yeah,
can just do it directly across all-star.
Yeah, we need to do something. I would like. I kind of don't like tying up the repeater like that. So yeah, something like an all-star hub would be probably the way.
I guess
to go.
we need to build you an all-star node, and then you can use
Yeah.
my hub.
Yeah,
You need
absolutely.
to start doing some super chats on your Monday live stream to build the money for getting a all-star node.
There you
Hey,
go.
wait a minute. You're doing it for work. Let's convince James he needs to get you the stuff so we can build you a all-star node.
Oh man.
Yeah,
We have a fun
you
time
see-
harassing Andy on Mondays, so
It's a fun stream though, and Catalina, she's been out the last couple weeks, but I think she'll be back by popular demand very soon, probably this
She
next
was
week.
in
We'll
2
see.
weeks ago.
Yeah,
It
the
was
last
only
couple
last
weeks
week
though,
she
she's
was
been
out.
out. She was there for like 5 minutes 2 weeks ago to announce the winners
Oh, he
of
won't
the
give
Nuts for map shares. Yeah.
He won't give her credit for showing up at all. If she's
She
not
was there
more than 5
she was
minutes.
there to announce the winner of Mugs for Map, the 5 winners of Mugs for Map shares on the December edition, which January's still going. So share those World Radio League maps.
all right, guys. I'm gonna have to. Mike's gonna need me for a couple things. I'm gonna have to cut out here in a few minutes. So
Yeah.
Let's
I'm gonna
go ahead
dip on
and head towards the wrap.
I'm gonna have to
Maybe-
go ahead and drop, guys. I'll see you later. 7-3.
Good night,
See you,
y'all.
Andy.
Good night, Andy.
Hey, good
Love
night,
you.
Andy.
Mean it.
73.
Bye.
Wow.
That was abrupt.
Bye.
Anyway, let's do a quick round table and we'll get out of here. Maybe we'll actually get out of here on time for once.
Actually, yeah, I might actually get out of here on time.
It's been a while. We'll start below me. Michael, what's coming up this week? What's going on?
Sports Parts Weekend.
Yeah.
Are you down with SYP? Hey, I'm gonna be out there. I'm gonna be in my truck though because it's gonna be cold. I'm trying to POTA at least once a weekend or at least once a week. So yeah, I don't know what park I'll be at. We also have a field day. Wow, I'm tired. We also have a ham fest in Whitfield, Massachusetts on Saturday. Might go, might not. And getting ready for Winter Field Day. We got lots of people. I got a couple people might be coming up to the house to come play radio for the weekend. So as long as Mama lets me do it, yeah, it'll be fun. We'll be in warm. We'll have bathroom and it'll be warm. I'm just gonna say that. But yeah, ain't got nothing else coming up. How about you, Marvin?
Good. I got a video probably coming out tomorrow. We'll be talking about how to find some good stuff at Hamfest, and your club may have some hidden treasures you don't know about. So, for some stuff I discovered in a recent little club auction type of thing. Other than that, try and get another podcast out before Winter Field Day here, and maybe starting some more shorter little podcasts along the way. I've got some little 7 to 9 minute ones that I might be doing, so that might be kind of fun. So anyway, that's kind of where I'm at. And again, it's been super busy getting ready for Winter Field Day. I've been making the rounds of Syndicate. I'm sure you've seen me on several shows lately, and I think we're done with that round, and we just doing all the last minute stuff, getting things prepared. So answering everybody's emails. So that's it.
Cool. And I guess next step is you, Super Dave.
I'm going to do the same thing, but go ahead, Michael. I saw you waving your hands.
I just got messaged back by Chris Boden. I'm like kind of what's the fangirling, whatever they call it. And he just I sent him the link for the StreamYard just in case he wanted to just hop in, because I mean he's a huge YouTuber, TikToker, blah 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 with technology. He's a ham radio operator, the whole 9 yards. Dude's smarter than a lot of people, smarter than me anyways. And he just I sent him a link. He just pinged me back at 9:53 and said when. I said, well, it started at 8 p.m. Eastern.
It looks like we're about to get flashed.
Oh my God, there he is. What's going on, Mr. Bowden? I am not worthy. I am not worthy.
Yeah, I'm just me. I'm not special. Hi guys, I'm Chris Boden, formerly KD8PCH. But they pulled my ticket a while back, and I haven't had the opportunity to get that replaced. So at the moment, I'm off the air for now. But I just got a message, and they're like, "You want to come on our thing?" And I'm like, "You know what? I just finished work for the day. Sure, why not?" That's just. I have no idea what's going on though, so I'm sorry.
Neither do we. So
Yeah,
you're going to fit right in.
Let's just do it. Like, why not? So,
I think we're going to be rolling for a little bit longer, maybe. I don't know.
I don't want to screw anything up. Like, if it's a problem, I can bugger off. I don't mind.
Oh no, not at all. Not at all. See, I'm fangirling now, so sorry. My name is Mike, N3MFL. We have Dave, KE6GAE, Marvin, W0MET, and Josh, AA4WX. This is Josh's stream. This is called Ham Shack TV.
Hi guys, thank you for having me on. I'm Chris Boden. I'm a weirdo on the internet.
Well, that you fit right in then.
Oh yeah, yeah, you definitely fit right in.
He knows who I am, but like I talk about nerd stuff, and my mission in life is to get people to educate, inspire, and entertain in the world of science and engineering with a focus on electricity and high voltage. But I get into some amateur radio stuff from time to time. More coming once I get my license back, but I don't have one at the moment. So
what happened with your license?
I went to prison, and if you have a criminal record, it's really hard to get it back. Like you file the paperwork and it just goes into the void.
Well, we have a lot of people on here that are in the stream. 32 watching here, and there's a couple watching on my 8 watching on my channel. I don't know how many is on Dave's channel right now, but I mean, Josh has an ever-growing channel here. He just crossed over 10,000 viewers. So you know, it's I don't know. These guys are like, oh my God, Mike is not talking. So, but yeah, dude, this is I've watched every video except for maybe 2 or 3
of the shorts, right? Not the long form.
No, I watched the long form too.
Oh my God, that's huge. There's like 3,000 episodes. That's get off the computer, go outside, go meet a girl. Like, just go do something with your life. That's
no, I mean, I you have now it's almost 10 o'clock, so you have some wild shit. Especially when I was growing up, I used to go down to our local neon shop and get the luminescence transformers and experiment. As soon as I saw you, I was like, oh my God, he's an adult version of me, which I'm an adult version. I'm 51, but I'm like, everything that you've twisted or changed or introduced. I'm like, oh my God, I know all this stuff. This is awesome. It's like,
hey, real quick, guys, Mike, I've got to drop. I'll catch you guys later. I've got to go help my wife something before she goes to bed here. So she gets up early in the morning. So
sorry,
she's
Marvin.
waiting on me. So no, that's all right. She's waiting on me. So I need to go help her or something. So have a good night, guys. We'll touch base through the week. See you then.
Bye-bye.
Thank you,
We'll
sir.
see you.
Bye-bye.
Can you guys drop a link to the public side of this, not the studio side, but the public side of this in the private studio chat? Because I'd be happy to invite a couple friends if you'd like to get a little viewer bump.
I'm dropping it in right now. There you go.
Got it.
Oh, he
Thank
beat me
you.
to it. And then
That's
I'll
the
drop
public
mine
facing
in
link.
too.
Okay, give me just a moment and I'll share that with 18,000 of my closest friends.
I think we're going to get another guest here in a minute.
Uh-oh, who's coming on?
Familiar face. Where did the thing
Must
go?
Mike.
Nope. No, it ain't Mike.
It's not Mike.
It's not Mike.
It's not Mike.
There you
Chris.
go. We'll see if anybody new shows up. Get a quick count on your viewers at the moment.
It's 30 now.
I have 43 on my
32.
side. But mine also calculates yours and Dave's.
Oh,
Right.
really? Oh, okay. So, Chris, what was funny is you just came out with that video with the rectifier.
Are you watching this on Facebook?
I saw it on YouTube, but I just it just popped up on the Facebook. I know it's an older video, but I remember growing up, my dad had a bunch of the smaller ones on the stairwell in the house, and I'm like, why do you have rectifiers in here? And then I had a General Electric of London, England amplifier that I almost killed myself with. A PA amp. We did stupid stuff as kids with things that were electrical. I am surprised that I'm actually standing here or actually sitting here right now with all the dumb stuff we did. It was crazy.
You will appreciate this. If you've seen the old episodes and that, we are right now, like I just finished for the day hanging drywall with the guys in the new, we're calling it the clubhouse, but what it is about a 20-foot square set where we're going to be able to work on a slightly larger scale of projects. So if you remember the old videos with the medium-sized Tesla coils, the 100 kilowatt 5 megavolt, the Gemini that did 20-foot arcs, projects at that scale, Thumper, Stomper, Groucho, Harpo, Zeppo, all that. We're going to be bringing those here. We're starting with the Tornado Siren. That'll be the first one. We're going to bring them here. And we built a tiny little room where we can work on one project at a time. And these are going to start appearing back into the world. In the amateur radio side of things, which is more your guys' groove, I am actively, and I'm working with a gentleman. I've got him building me a whole fleet of Meshtastic and Mesh Core nodes. And we're going to be deploying those all over Southwest Michigan. This is entirely funded through my viewers and that. We took some viewer funding and we put it into this because I want to be doing a lot to encourage amateur radio for a younger generation and getting new people into the hobby. So I'm doing a lot to try and push that forward.
Awesome, dude. I the stuff that you've been doing is awesome. Good evening, Tim. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
What's
Whoa,
going on?
you're hot.
Wow, you are hot.
I'm a
baby.
pull.
Guys. I'm married. Come on, calm down. Let's calm down.
You have the purple microphone. I'm just saying.
I pulled you back. You're good.
There we go. Is that better?
Yeah,
I am
good.
Yeah.
I got to do
deeply
roadcaster.
facial hair challenged in this chat.
Well,
hey, see, the only thing is all of these guys, well, and including you, don't have this. Oh, you've got okay. Too much testosterone. That's what it is. That's awesome.
I feel that way sometimes.
Chris, we're here every week on Thursday nights, talking some kind of subject via amateur radio or something. Tonight's subject was what was tonight's subject? Oh, digital modes. Some of the digital modes that people have overlooking, because obviously FT8 has become like the most popular one. So, you know, it's but we're talking about Olivia and PSK and stuff like that.
I have a question on that you guys might be able to help me out with.
Uh-oh.
A long time ago, when SDR was in its very neophytic stages, it was possible to, with a cheap SDR dongle and a laptop, listen on pager frequencies, which were in POXAG, and decode them on the laptop. And you didn't know who was who or anything like that. It was just raw data dumps. Is that possible to still do today?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Are there still pager networks out there doing stuff?
Yep.
And how do I find the frequencies, and how do I do this all over again? Because I haven't done it in years.
So traditional pagers are still used in healthcare quite a bit.
Healthcare, ambulance paging, fire departments still use paging quite consistently all across the
And
US.
these are still in POXAG? Like, it's easy to just download and decode? Like, it's real?
Oh, yeah.
How do I find the frequencies for that in my area? I'm in Southwest Michigan.
Radioreference.com.
Oh, I've got a radio reference thing. I've got a subscription there. So
yeah,
cool.
Radio Reference.
I don't know what to look for. I'm very uneducated in this super niche particular thing. So if it's something you'd be interested, like you've got me in Messenger. So like, if this is something, I don't know how deep you'd want to talk about it on here versus like if this is a thing where I should just get with you, but
any one of us can help you out. But yeah, I can help you out with that, Chris. That's not a big deal, because I work for.
You can't say it.
Just say it. No,
Baracom.
I work for Baracom. We're Motorola company. Motorola shop.
Oh, cool. All right.
Yeah, I have the 411, the 511, the 911 on whatever you need.
All right. You and I need to talk, because I specifically want to do a video on this.
Okay.
I think it'd be a really cool episode.
Yeah, I would have no problem with that. I can help you out.
That's awesome. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Yeah. The most popular, what is it? The Minotaur 6 or Minotaur 7 now. It is fun to listen to. It is definitely fun to listen to.
What I'm interested in doing is having a screen up with an SDR on just a basic computer and just having text messages rolling by all the time. Yeah, something like that would be fine. And I've got an older version of that, like in a plastic case, like an older, shittier version of that. But it's an SDR, but it's on the counter right now. But because of a video I recently did on this, I did an episode on this just a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
And this is not a pager, but it's designed to look like one. And a lot of people commented like, hey, you should talk about pagers. And I'm like, I should talk about pagers. That's a good idea. Because I figured it was still out there, but it's super niche and it's hard to get information on and nobody talks about it. And I'm like, I should do a video on pagers, and it'd be cool to be able to show people how this works and the fact that it's a broadcast system. Like if you're just listening, you can hear everybody's thing. And I'm specifically looking for the text stuff so that you're just going to see random phone numbers zipping by and stuff like that of like, hey, call her, or, Dr. Goat Breath needs this, or, simple.
Right. Well, US paging, I'll have to go through the list of the different paging companies.
But did they encrypt pages like they've done everything else?
No. Nope.
PagerNet, is that still a thing? PagerNet?
I think PagerNet is US pagers, American paging. They're very very nichey, but you can find the frequencies in your area. A lot of them are VHF. A majority of some of the hospital pagers are 8-900 though, because they're just in the building. They're inside the building, so they don't have any external antennas.
I got a big tower and a good Yagi. I'll bet I could get some.
Oh, you'd be surprised what you can get. But yeah, but a majority of the hospital paging is done in-house, so to speak. But there still are companies that do satellite paging. So there's a satellite antenna on top of the hospital that picks up the paging data from space, hits the dish, goes to the transmitter, and it's usually a Glen Air transmitter, 9 times out of 10, and yeah, it pumps out the signal.
I'm interested.
Okay, yeah, hit me up. I'll throw my other details in the private chat for you.
So I was just looking. I've got a WPSD hotspot node, and it's actually got a section for POTSAG paging.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
really?
You can. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. The big thing's going to be finding a good, simple, like, can be Linux or Windows based, doesn't matter, just a POTSAG decoder, so that I can plug the SDR in and just have wall of text. Just
yeah, that can be done.
I remember doing this back in the 90s with a scanner and a sound card on a computer.
Yep.
And like, yeah, that was cool. That was back in like 98. We were doing that. It was a million years ago.
I was just out of the military then. Just getting into the radio field back then. Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, anybody have any questions?
I'm just kind of
what?
I'm a little starstruck. What a surprise!
Josh, is it not? I mean, you hang out with me, and
oh yeah,
according to my kid, I'm a famous YouTuber according to all the kids of my son's school. So. And a few of the moms too, by the way.
Is it a famous or infamous?
And I'm married, by the way. So.
I just looked at. I literally just looked at Chris's YouTube page, and I just
1.53.
I am a pissant compared to him.
I'm not special, guys. I'm just another dipshit like anybody else.
So what is the secret?
For a living. So
a very articulate dipshit, but.
So Chris, what is the secret? I mean, I have an electronics background too, although I've been working in IT for the last 30 years. But I went to school for it, and those are the same thing. Your mission is basically my mission, and that's teaching people electronics through amateur radio, being able to all the stuff that I almost didn't make it out of school because I was so bored. You know, it was everything that had I learned that while I was in school, how I could take the science of electronics and amateur radio and be able to see and put my hands on it and had something like that, stuff that they teach now to kids. I think my life would have been a lot different. I ended up going to the Navy and got an electronics program there and have never looked back. Yeah, but I was a lucky one. I was lucky to get that.
Go ahead.
The whole people ask me that all the time. They're like, "What's the secret to it?" And the secret is, it's just like anything else. If you want to get good at something, you got to suck at it for a while.
Yep.
I've been on YouTube since 2006, and I sucked at it for a long time. And I went to prison for a minute. I built the National Science Institute, and I built a really big science center, and that was a whole thing for 25 years of my life. And then my world imploded, and I came back and was like, I'm going to start over from scratch. I'm going to take everything I've learned to this point and I'm going to just do this thing. And I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to do it the best I possibly can. And it took off. And it's really that simple. It's a little bit of luck and a whole lot of, I just worked my ass off at it and just focused and like, I have a very different approach to it. I'm not one of those like, comment, and subscribe kind of guys. I never do that shit. I have a Patreon that is really tiny for the size of my channel. Most guys at my size are making 10 times what I'm making on Patreon because I focus on, I sell a lot of t-shirts, like the radioactive t-shirt with cool Morse code. You guys would get this joke. It's 73. It's a smiley face. It's a face made out of 73. Awesome. And it says radioactive. And I wore this today, not because I was doing a radio video. This is what I wore on set today. We just finished work for the day. I wore this because I was talking about Geiger counters. So it was radioactive. And this is the shirt I had for that. And I put a lot of like the business side of show business. I put into selling shirts that I design and like we make in like, it's all internal. And instead of like selling it, like you don't see me doing commercials for fucking earbuds and stuff like that. It's not my thing. But start with you're already ahead of the curve in that you have a niche of a niche. Do that. Don't try to get everybody to watch. Don't try to make super popular. Like if you want to do that, make cat videos and like stuff like that. Just sell your soul. But if you want to like be successful, find a niche. Your niche is electronics. And then find a niche of a niche. Your niche of electronics is amateur radio. And then if you're going to be knowledgeable enough in that to teach it, then you're already in love with it. Like you genuinely, you have a passion for it. Mm-hmm. And the cool thing is, and we've all experienced this. Every one of you has experienced this. When you're in love, you want to tell the world about it. And it doesn't matter what you're in love with. You could be like, and you see that a lot of my audience, because I do a lot of things with high voltage electricity, electronics, tornado sirens, trains, aircraft, things like that. I get a lot of the autistic kids. And one of the cool things about that crowd is they don't have the filter and they don't have any time for that which is cosmetic and meaningless. They're focused, they're driven. And if you can get there with your passion, if you can get rid of that filter, if you can not worry about being embarrassed, if you can just honestly share your sincere love and passion for your niche with the world, that carries through. You don't have to sell it. You don't have to. I spent years trying to be something I wasn't. I was that guy with the National Science Institute. That's not who I am. I'm a weirdo nerd who's really in love with high voltage and engineering. And the minute I threw all the bullshit away and was just honest with people and just, this is me and I'm a nerd and I really liked this thing and I want to share it with you. And my long forms, that's what it is. And the shorts, I do a lot of shorts, are nothing but adult show and tell for nerds. I have this thing. I think it's cool. And I want to show, and it, like literally every short starts out with, want to see something cool? And it's just me being a spaz and just like, I got this cool thing and I want to share it with you because it's cool. And maybe you'll think it's cool. Maybe you'll think it's dumb and cool, but it costs you nothing to find out. And I don't want anything. I don't care if you subscribe or not. I got plenty of subscribers. I don't give a shit. I leave a comment if you got something intelligent to say, but it's just, here's this thing and I want to share it. And it's really that simple.
So are your shorts scripted, or are they? Yes. Are you just riffing, or are you a little bit of both?
It's a little bit of both.
Oh yeah.
But mostly it's scripted. But I write all the scripts. Like there's no AI. None of this is fake. All the lighting is real. There's no CGI. The only CGI I have is captions. Like and very, very rarely I'll do like a line drawing or something like that. But all the lightning and the explosions and the fire and the injuries, it's 100% real. It's just me being an idiot. It's everything all of you guys do. It's me being an idiot, hanging out in my workshop, playing with shit. And things that and there's a lot of videos that like we don't make because it's not cool. It's just boring. If it's something that I genuinely think is cool and I can be passionate about, then I can share that passion. But I don't make like videos about accounting. It's not cool. I make videos about cool stuff. And it doesn't matter what it is. Like I'm not in no way limited. So you can do that. If I can do this, you can do this. It ain't fucking rocket surgery, but I'm really good at writing. I'm way better at writing than I am at presenting. And I can go and riff like right now, talking to you guys. None of this is scripted, but if I can script it, it elevates my ability to have just the right words. And because I'm not very good at people. I'm really good at machines. I'm really good at electronics. I'm really like this. I can understand this, but people are messy and complicated. And a lot of them don't like me. And like, I don't want people suck. I like things that I can make sense of. So if I can script it, I can know exactly what I want to say. I can frame it right. I can maybe not sound too stupid today. And maybe I can make it funny. And if I can make them laugh, then I can get them to stop and pay attention long enough to maybe I can get them to learn something. And that's the real goal. I just want to help people learn a new thing. And it isn't just, hey, look at this cool thing. It's we're going to talk about some aspect of it. We're going to talk about, like if it was this, we'll talk about the coil and how resistance works. And now I can talk about Ohm's law and make it make sense to normal people. Because we get it. Every person in this room understands Ohm's law. It's not hard. But the average person walking down the street doesn't know what the fuck a volt is. They don't understand the relationship between volts and current. And if I can take a tiny little thing, because I only get 3 minutes, if I can take a very simple thing and make it understandable to where it makes sense to me inside and out, and I can teach them just a part. I don't need to teach you the whole thing about how the whole thing works. It'll just focus down to a very specific thing and make that clear. And if you do that over thousands and thousands of episodes, it builds. And if they keep coming back, they're going to learn. And it won't. And you've all done this. You've all done this. When you started learning about electronics, none of it made sense. And it was all over the map. And it was just, and you're like, I'm never going to get this. I will never have a general class. It's insane. Like, what is this shit with antenna length and frequency and divide by this to do the thing for the quarter wave and it didn't make sense at all. But you kept at it and you pick up these little tiny bits and you listen. You just get on here and you just listen to these guys who are so much smarter than you. And eventually things start to click and you're like, hey, I remember. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. And that goes with this thing. And you start putting all these little pieces together. And then you start being a little bit less dumb. And you work your way up and maybe you'll be kind of smart eventually. And that's what I'm trying to do it's just hand feeding it a piece at a time. And my focus is very much on electricity. Like that's my thing. Not a little bit electronics, but a lot high voltage. Like I regularly deal with tens, hundreds of thousands of volts.
That's a lot of volts.
It's a lot of volts.
If you see his short on the bars that are in the circuit box, in the circuit panel, I thought that was hilarious. You're like, yeah, and with the blown up fuse that they tried to use as a switch.
Oh God, yes, that was a bad day. And that one's carrying that's a little one too. That's 2 little generators. Each one of those is I think about 150 kilowatts each, and there's 2 of them. And that's so that's 300,000 watts through that bar. Just like, oh my God.
That's
Yeah,
And
low.
that's three-phase 480, so that's low voltage, but it's a lot of current.
Yeah, just the things. I swear to God, you sit there with a thesaurus, and remembering old mom jokes. Yeah,
Yes, I do sometimes. It is not an uncommon thing. It's not every episode, but probably 1 in 5, I will break into a thesaurus or a synonym, antonym, homonym dictionary, because I'll be like, I need a word that rhymes with diode that means this, and then I'll have to write a joke around it. But it's weird that a non-trivial part of what I do is poetry. Like, that's still weird to me. Like, I'm a poet, and I know when I do well because people get in the comments and they'll be like, "Fucking bars, man!" And yeah, so
because there's a couple of them that I actually literally have to watch like 2 or 3 times just to catch the flow of the words, and I'm like, holy shit, how the hell did he put that together?
See, that's the secret of it. If I make you have to watch it 3 times just to pick it all apart, well, that's how you get those hits up, man.
Exactly. But I you know, and like your reaction with the pipe reshaper.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, that thing is awesome.
I didn't know it did that. Like, the reaction I have in that video is 100% genuine.
Oh, I fell off the chair when I saw that.
when I like squealed, I was like, "Do it again!" I was like, that wasn't scripted, man. That was really. I'd never seen one of those before, and I was like, "Do that again! That's so cool!" Oh my god!
Right. Bricker House has an interesting question.
Watch out for this guy. He's a troublemaker.
Yeah, watch out for Bricker.
At the Huntsville Hamfest, we had a surprise appearance by Destin Sandlin. If you're not familiar with him, he's smarter every day on YouTube.
Yeah.
Destin,
he's way bigger than me.
Yeah. To that point, Chris, have you ever thought about attending Hamcation? That's the next one coming up. Hamventions in May, something like that.
Is there anything like that in Southwest Michigan?
Your closest would probably be Hamvention.
See, that's my problem. There's nothing within range for me, and I really don't travel well. But if there's anything within the Southwest Michigan range, so like just pick Grand Rapids and draw a 100-mile circle around it. If there's anything in that circle, I would be honored to come make an appearance and say hi to you guys. But outside of that, like I live in a 100-mile radius, pretty much.
Yeah. So Hamvention is the one that it's in. Was Dayton. It's now Xenia, Ohio. So that would be probably the closest. It's kind of like the consumer electronic shows of amateur radio. So it's the one that brings out all the major vendors, all of the big vendors, and they usually will do the U.S. rollouts of their new radios and stuff there.
There's a couple little things that pop up locally from time to time, and it'll be like maybe 100 people. They're tiny little events, and it'll be like an amateur radio thing, and I don't know why, and I'd love to know the reason on this, because I do a lot of live shows. I do a lot of events and stuff. What is it with you guys and doing this shit at 8 o'clock in the morning? because I'd be happy to come, but every time somebody gives me an invite for this, it's at 8 in the morning. I'm like, fuck off. So I'll see you at noon, and if I roll in there at noon, there's like 2 dudes smoking cigarettes next to a pickup truck, and everybody else has left.
Yeah, that's the problem with a lot of Hamfest. I don't know if I'd call it a problem, but the issue with a lot of Hamfest is if you're not there by noon, you've missed the show, basically.
Yeah, and I'm like, what?
So part of the problem is Josh is the outlier here, and have you hit 40 yet, Josh?
40 what?
Have you hit 40? Are you at least 40 years old?
No, and sadly, it occurred to me the other day that 2 years from this year is when I'll hit that number.
So I'm 50.
Let me tell you how much my heart bleeds for you.
Thank you very much.
Right? So at 55, I'm one of the younger people. Mike, you're just a little bit younger than me. Dave, you're a little bit older than me.
Just a little bit.
And by the way, this is our mesh dealer.
Hey.
You're familiar with Meshtastic, right?
Speaking of Hamfest, yeah, there you
Yes,
go.
I am just getting into Meshtastic. I have drunk the Kool-Aid. I am all for it. It's something I want to talk about a lot in my videos.
That
Dave
is the guy you want to talk to.
He is our mesh dealer.
Yes.
Our mesh dealer.
Yeah.
I'm also
he-
tied in with Seed Studios, so we can
So,
definitely work something out.
You and I are friends, and we don't know it yet. Because I'm not tied in with any sponsors on Meshtastic anything, but I have spent a non-trivial amount of money on building a shit pot full of base stations, and we're going to be deploying those around Southwest Michigan for no reason at all other than I want to educate, inspire, and entertain people, and I want to get them, especially like citizen science. I want to get people, which is odd for a guy who makes a living with eyeballs on screens. I want to get people off the damn computer. Let's go out in the woods. Let's do stuff. Let's build stuff. Let's make things. Let's get people excited about science and engineering. And every one of you knows this. I'm speaking to the choir. There are very few ways. There's half a dozen ways to really get, especially young people, to understand the magic that you can do with technology. And a big part of that for me as a young kid in college was they had an amateur radio station, and I knew the guy who ran it, and he's like, you know what, we're done at 10 p.m. except when we're doing events. And I did a radio show on the broadcast college radio station, and they gave me permission to just sit there and listen. I couldn't talk, I didn't have a license, but I could just sit and listen, and with a good set of cans, and just turn the big knob, and it was magic to me. What you could just find. I didn't know shit about shit. I didn't know how to tune an antenna. I barely could get from one band to the other, but just what I could find in the middle of the night, sitting in a quiet, dark room, just turning a knob. And I know every one of you has done that. You've all experienced that magic.
I still do it.
I want to share that with 1.5 million of my closest friends, and just be like, just you don't need to spend a lot of money. Just go get a shitty shortwave box off eBay or at a flea market somewhere, and just in the middle of the night, just sit in a dark room with a set of headphones and just listen and just see what's out there. And that's all I got to do. All I got to do is ignite that spark, and then they're on the path. And I do this with amateur radio. I do this with radio controlled aircraft. I'm big into model aircraft. And because if you get a kid into airplanes, helicopters, drones, whatever, they will never have enough money for drugs.
Nope.
Exactly.
That's
a really good point, actually.
And they say that about amateur radio too. If you get them involved, they will not have the money for anything else.
I'm broke.
Yeah. Like I've looked at the prices of like ICOM and Yaesu, and I'm like, I can't afford thousands of dollars for even a basic rig these days. But SDRs are cheap, and I can listen. And I can listen to a lot of really cool shit, and I like that. So, like, that's where I'm starting out. I'm doing this very low, but I got a little Yaesu handheld, and I've got some of the Baofeng crap and like low end, really simple stuff. But it's enough to be like, I want to get my ticket back. I don't think I can get my old call sign back, which is a bitch because it took me years to memorize that.
What was your call?
KD8PZH. And I really want to learn Morse. And I've been doing that. I found an excellent, oddly enough, it's an app. They have it on phones.
Morse Mania.
Oh yeah.
Morse Mania. And between that and chess puzzles, I quit reading books while I poop. Like that's what I got, man. I got Morse Mania, and I'm doing 10 minutes of Morse every day. And
hey, Chris, it's still available. It says license expired, but your name, I don't want to dox you, but your name and all your fun stuff is on there.
I'm sure it's my old address.
But that your call sign is still available.
How long ago did it cancel?
I have no idea. It's been years.
Okay, more than 2 years.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
it's still floating. So
you can theoretically, because that's a 2x3, which are the ones that are issued as a technician, you
Okay.
could get relicensed again. And if it's still available, it will not get reissued. You can go and specifically request that.
I'd
And
like to.
that would not be an issue.
Yeah, just Chris, just take your test, and we've got a bunch of VEs that we can do it online.
We can do it right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
We can do it right
Yeah,
now.
let's
Right this
do
minute.
that. Let's do it live right now.
I bet you could
Okay,
pass it.
let's
Not
go.
even-
I'll do it off the couch. There's no way I pass this, but I'll give it a shot. I haven't
You
I
passed it
haven't done
once.
this in years, but for your show, I'll give it a shot.
No.
Who do I pay the $30 to? Is it still like $35?
Yeah.
When I did it, it was like $35.
Exam fee is 15, at least for my group. We use ARRL.
Can I PayPal you?
Yeah, we'll do all that. Wait,
All right,
but first,
It's a little late.
is there 3 of us here that have exam tools?
I do not.
I do, but
I do.
it's with the same group that Clubhouse with Steve.
What groups? Well, I can put anybody if you are you
Oh,
ARRL?
No, whatever VE or whatever the group is that Steve K4 AFL.
Ham
Okay,
study
okay,
is
okay.
exam tools.
Yeah, Steve, Chris, you could pass the technician without a problem.
He could.
I don't know. I wouldn't bet on it. When you get into the frequency shit, I'm gonna just eat shit. But I'm totally comfortable embarrassing myself publicly and often. So I'll do it right now. I'll do it
You don't have to do it right now.
Go through some practice. Just go through some test questions. So that's just some of the technician practice test
Let's
questions.
do that. Yeah, that sounds
Yeah, let me
fun.
pull up
Looking
QRC.
some
Hold
up
on.
now.
Shit, I forgot.
I bet Andy knows where he could get some of those test questions real quickly.
I bet he
That's
does.
where I'm.
I'm
that's-
serious.
You guys
I will
like
do
me
this-
too.
I will do this for real right now. Like if you guys want to administer the test, you ask the questions, I'll answer them right here in front of the whole world. I think that'd be funny.
I'm trying to think of how we can do this.
I can share my screen. I've got the QRZ up right now.
Do you have to
No,
shove the
he's-
rest of us into the
he's
back room to do that?
he's
Is
saying
that-
he
You
wants to
wanna
take
take
the
it?
real deal.
Yeah, let's do it. Can we?
Well,
can I do it like which one of you guys? Like you ask the questions, I give you the answer.
You technically have to take. You have.
Man, I wish I was a VE right now.
Ugh.
Right?
That's that's
this
the
is
challenge.
history here.
Well, here's
Do you have share screen capability, Chris? Where you're at?
Do I have what?
Like, do you
share
have
your
a share screen option down there?
Yeah.
It's
Not
a little,
on
like,
this
computer
computer.
monitor. It's like a little computer monitor with a plus button in the middle of it. Center button on the bottom of your screen.
I do, but it's going to be really bad if I share my screen. I have my screen is about 3 feet wide and about a foot high. Like I've got this ridiculous gaming.
Me
ultra-
too.
The ultra wide.
You got a
Yeah.
G9, I'm guessing.
So you
know.
don't have to share the whole. You don't necessarily have to share screen. The whole screen.
Share
You can
window.
hit share screen and do share window.
Okay, let me try this.
Tim, it looks like you do have ARRL.
All I have is share screen. I've got slides, PDFs, video file, image
Right.
file, and share screen.
When you hit the share screen button, it'll give you a share window option.
Oh, okay.
Anybody else here? Exam tools.
No, I'm not. Well, you only need what, 3 for technician, right?
I need 3. So there's me. Tim, you've got an invite in exam tools.
Okay.
And Dave,
Okay. Let me.
Dave is.
Super Dave, you're VE, right?
No, I'm not a VE.
I just appreciate that you called him Super Dave.
I'm the other Dave.
Okay, I'm gonna
Flesh head Dave.
open a separate.
If there is
Tab.
nobody, none of the, I need.
Somebody in the chat said they're VE.
K7AA. I don't have K. I don't
Hey,
know what
you want me to see if
K7AA
Mike-
A8
Michael
UFI.
He's a VE.
Mike.
Yeah, Mike.
Oh, that Mike.
That
Yeah.
Mike.
Oh yeah, hell
Yeah,
yeah.
that
Get him
Mike.
in here. Get him in
All
here.
right. Give me just a second.
All right, I am sharing my screen. I
Okay.
think.
I see it there. I don't want to pull it up yet. Go ahead and pull up exam tools or exam.tools.
This is a great time to tell Chris that he should have studied with ham radio practice.
Oh,
I haven't studied at all. I studied for this like a year ago, and then I got busy. And
well, the same questions are from 2022, so you're good.
Okay, so I have the exam tool. You can see it
Just getting ready to
backstage. You can see what I got.
Yep.
This is like your last chance before the question pool changes. So
Yeah, right.
I see what you got.
Sorry, I didn't know the answers the last fucking time.
You gotta tell June.
Oh my
Andy.
God. I am witnessing Chris Boden getting his ham license. Maybe.
You are witnessing Chris Boden eat shit publicly and make a complete fool of himself in front of God knows how many people.
Hey, there's only 67 people watching, so
Hey, but you know what's cool?
oh, hold on. I gotta text my
Hey,
son.
all of my guys, I see Madman Mark and Scott Savage. Let the general Discord know that I'm about to take my ham radio test live on the air.
It's just kind of like getting a tattoo, right?
Wow.
I've got to set up an exam here, so y'all just bear with me.
I gotta mute real quick.
This is going to be nuts.
You have an FRN, don't you, Chris?
A what?
An FRN.
What's that?
if
He
you
should
said
be
you
his
used to have your
license.
license, right? Yeah, you
Yeah,
have
he
an
should.
FRN for life.
He should.
Yeah.
I got to set you up here. Give me your old call again, Chris.
KD8PZH, Kilo Delta 8, Papa Zulu Hotel.
Is everything that was on your last license still active or still correct? I mean, as far as address and all that goes.
I still own that place, but I don't live there anymore, so we'll say it's okay.
Okay. Good enough for me. This is fun.
Next week, tune in to see Chris attempt his first CWQSO live on air.
God.
Oh my God. Dude, he's about to melt down. He's just gonna leave now.
No, seriously, this may be a new thing.
I'm going to get my ass beat.
Oh,
so
you are
hard.
not going to get anybody else to do this, Josh.
Oh.
We are making amateur radio.
Haven't studied in a year. Haven't been on the air in like 5 years. This is bad. This is going to end so bad.
All right, Mac is going to be on in a minute.
It's a bicycle, Chris. You'll be all right.
Hey,
I like
Chris,
to think that, but the other part of my brain knows that right now money is getting ready to change hands in my Discord. Okay, because there's going to be like 1,000 people. They're going to be like, no fucking way he does. I got $10 to Boden's eat shit right now. Like it's
Wait. You have a Discord server?
I have a Discord with about 18,000 members. Yeah.
Holy
So you want to throw the link and get a couple hundred more?
Yeah, throw the link and probably
hang on a second, everybody. Chris, do me a favor. In the private chat within StreamYard,
Yes, sir.
drop me your email and phone number.
Sure.
He promises he won't spam you or sell it.
Nope. I just have to register it.
Just don't post it in the comment section.
Yeah. Don't put it in the comments. Put it in the private chat.
Talk about public humiliation.
All right.
There you go.
I need an invite to your Discord because
I can make that happen. Actually, watch this. Mark, could you please drop an invite to the Discord in the chat? The Madman Mark AU over there is one of the big dog mods in my Discord.
Okay.
I don't know if he can drop a link or not unless he's got.
He can put it in, it just won't link.
Yeah. He put it in. It just won't link.
When he puts it in, I'll copy it and redrop it in for a link.
Shit.
Hey, there's
Nope,
hey,
I
there's
was wrong,
Vince,
Tim.
BB6LK. How you doing?
What's the matter?
I was wrong, Tim. You were not AWRL. I thought you were.
Hey, Vince is in the chat. He says he can hop in.
Is he AWRL?
Settle down, Andy.
Yeah, calm down, Andy.
Well, I've got.
Easy.
Here's
Come
the
on, I
deal.
wanna get
Here's
this
the
thing
deal.
going. We gotta get
Two-
this show on the road.
Two things. I've got to have. They've got to be an ARRL VE, and they
Not
also
a
have to be
Canadian
already
VE.
in. And they also. I don't know about Canadian, but they also
Vince is
have to be
VE
in.
both.
They have to be in exam tools.
Vince is good on both sides of the border.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I don't know if he's
And he's
AWRL or
exam
one of
tools.
the
He's
other.
He was one of the early adopters of exam tools, so he should be good there. Here, Vince, if you're still watching, I'm going to DM you an invite link to the stream.
Oh, that's
Mike.
hilarious.
There it is.
Now,
There he is.
I'm like, why don't I hear anything? You got to turn your in-ears on.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
What's happening? What?
What's going on, man?
What's
we got our
happening?
views now, Andy.
I was sitting on my couch scrolling through my MacBook Air for things to 3D print when I was so rudely interrupted by one Meshtastic Dave.
He'll send you some beer. He'll
We're
send you some
going-
all-day IPA.
But
Yeah,
you're going to be part of ham radio history right now.
Right. I think I do that every day. With every sad ham I piss off in every video I make.
There you go.
I
What is
love
this?
the
Is
tuner
this the
video.
thing? Is FT8 killing? That's what you have me going on? Is FT8
That's what it used
to
be.
digital modes?
Then
That
Oh
was
everything
no!
years
changed.
Oh
ago.
no! There was a reason you were called in, Mike.
I always love those titles. Is X killing whatever? That
Why?
was sarcasm. I think
Anybody?
they're terrible titles.
All right. So Mike is good for sure. I need one more.
Yeah, I got. Look,
I'm
there-
There's
pulling up
a couple
Vince's-
people
they
that
got
done lots of
credentials.
Not-
spoon.
I got
Is
that
Vince
one.
not- Vince
got
is
Glarg.
Vince is in the chat. We can.
I'm pulling. I just sent Vince a DM right now.
Yep.
Vince, if you're still watching.
What's Vince's call?
VE6LK.
VE6
Wait,
okay.
we're not all. We're not all.
his-
AI7LK, this side of the border.
I need the United States.
AI7LK.
Yep.
So there's not three of us here that are VEs in the United States.
I'm a VE, but not with ARRL.
We found that out like
It's really
Vince is good.
easy. You
30
take
seconds
an open
before you
book
join.
test and you put in whatever answers you want, and you're all a VE. That's it.
I would totally sign up to be a VE, but not until I'm way more competent and capable.
Nah.
So, Mike, do you know
Let's
Chris?
start with the tech test.
Do I know Chris?
You know Chris? Top square there. He's kind of a small YouTuber.
You ever watch YouTube
Kinda.
Short?
Shorts? No, not really. No.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, you're not missing much.
I mean, yes, I watch YouTube Shorts, but that's because Jason's short.
Yeah,
No
and
pun
that-
intended.
and that-
1.53 million subs, Mike.
Say what?
1.53 million. 1.53 million subs.
Who does?
Yeah,
Chris?
but who's counting?
Chris.
Yeah.
Chris, this is
Congratulations.
Mike Cade MRD, also known as K
All day
Murder.
IPA.
That too. He's also an asshole, a fellow asshole.
We get along just fine.
I was
And from
voted.
Michigan.
I was voted like most musical of my my high school class, but I'm convinced it's because they couldn't allow like a biggest asshole category. So
So
and
somebody called
Mike's
you
a Michigan
all-day
boy.
IPA. Are you a fan of Bells? Is that where that comes
Eh.
from?
I'm not a big Bells fan.
I lived in KZ, Michigan, so I know
Okay.
Bells really well.
Yeah. I've been there. I used to work in the craft
Rats.
beer industry.
Vince is down the recording ham radio workbench right now.
Still need one more. Need one more. So, Chad, I'm looking at you guys now. I need one more
There's a
VE.
spoon guy in there who's a VE.
Did you
Got
see?
me.
Did you?
Leonard.
Oh, he's not an exam tool though.
Got to be an exam tools. I need somebody
All
that's an AWRL VE and an exam tools person. Mike, I've already added you to the session.
What about the lock picking spoon 9074?
He says same. Lock picking spoon.
Oh.
Are you in exam tools? EOD kaboom.
Dude, I haven't used exam tools in a while.
Hopefully
Josh,
you can
check
log
the
in.
private chat quick.
Got it.
Well-
Coming to it.
Oh, sign in. Let's hope My password is memorized.
I am a lead. It's good.
Log
Andy.
in.
I've,
Okay.
I'm in.
I've not seen that.
Okay.
EOD's
So-
in exam tools.
So now we're taking this international.
HSTV special session.
Yeah, he's in Guam.
So EOD.
Does anybody have EOD Kaboom's direct contact line?
Negative.
Let me see if I've got it. Hold on. He's in. I think he's in our Discord. Let me check.
The
Yeah,
only
actually, I think
the
he
only thing we will be able to test him though if we use EOD Kaboom is
Technician.
tech because he's only a general.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not good enough for general.
Oh, you're good.
You
It's
don't
easy.
know that.
You could
Yeah,
get your
you don't know
draw.
that.
Are you kidding me?
No. I'll be scraping in to get into tech. Like, I'm dumb.
What's your channel name? Is it just Chris Boden?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you do a search for Chris Boden on YouTube, you'll find me.
Oh, look at that. There he is.
EOD Kaboom. Andy's trying to contact you.
We said he had to start a new Discord. Do you have my DM still? If you do, if you're in the World Radio League Discord, DM me.
Or me. Or somebody.
Or
Slide
somebody,
in.
yeah.
Somebody
Slide
that
in.
you see on your screen.
What's
Or
your
me.
What's your at? Is it like KH2XX or
Why are you wearing a shirt that says Hyman?
Huh?
Read the rest of it. Here, hang on. I'll get you a link to that shirt.
Do you want that shirt, Mike?
All right. I'm sending a message to EOD Kaboom right now.
Cool.
I feel like Mike's going to be up all night long doom scrolling your YouTube channel now.
Go ahead. Do me a favor.
I
Go
love
ahead.
it.
Go ahead and give him an invite to the StreamYard as well.
So
Oh my
I'm gonna
God.
drop. I'll drop you a private link because I don't want to pimp my merch in here. But I run
Talk to
my
me
merch
about.
store.
I hawk stuff all the time. You go right ahead.
All right. Well, my merch store is bigbeaverenergy.com, and there's a link to the Hyman shirt. When you see the whole shirt, it's deeply.
Well, I just clicked on the video. I saw it. Yeah, that's why I started
Oh, okay.
cracking up. Let's see. Open link in new tab. Why did it not open the link in the new tab?
So
Because I'm
I
using
sell-
stupid freaking Chrome.
Most YouTubers' merch store is like 10 different items, and it's like 3 images across 10 items. I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different shirts. Like there's over 100,000 different items in my merch store.
Holy crap. If you were a restaurant, Gordon Ramsay would destroy you.
I've been called worse by better people. It's okay.
If you-
I work on the internet. Like,
What is wrong with you? If you have to eat poop, don't nibble.
that's the version. we have the non-censored. We have censored versions of a lot of the shirts to be
Oh,
polite
my
in
God.
public, but I totally sell shirts and stickers that say if you got to eat shit, don't nibble.
So, folks, if you're watching and wondering what in the hell we're doing at this point,
Josh, are you sure that you're allowed to do this live like this?
I don't remember. All right, I'm going to pull up the VE database, VE thing.
I would
Like it-
assume you most certainly can't show him his screen and like taking the test and stuff.
No.
Because then like people in the live chat would be like, "Oh, the answer is C."
Well,
Yeah, right.
I don't know, man. If you're not 100% on this doing it live, can we get a fact check on this chat?
that's what I'm doing right now.
I have no compunction doing this live. Like, I'm probably gonna fail, but I'll give it a shot. And because if I succeed, fucking legend. But if I fail, I'm just
Well,
an
you'd be a
idiot.
technician.
So I
Once
have
you're-
nothing. to do.
Once you're an extra, then you get labeled
Mike?
a
I'm
sad
trying
ham
to
when
get
you
there.
make
I'm trying to
every
get my
YouTube
extra. I'm
videos.
still studying. I'm
If
not
I,
there
if I
yet.
survive getting my tech today, I will start studying like hell for my general. and I'll come back and I'll do my general live on your show and extra, like if you want.
It's worth it, man. If you like spending money on things that you don't need, or another hobby to do that.
Josh, are we always going to offer these in the 4th hour of the show?
I don't know. It's like the 4th hour today. All right.
I fly model airplanes, so like I'm totally comfortable pissing away a couple $100 into a tree, 80 miles an hour. So like, this is fine.
So here's the situation.
That sticker.
I don't have time to read 100 pages worth of shit right now.
Just pop it into AI, man.
Well, no, I used I'm in the VE manual now, and I did a Command F, and I have typed in observe, saw nothing about not having only VEs observe. I also have searched live, hoping it would talk about live streaming, and I see nothing about that either.
What I find very humorous is that Vince is recording an episode of Ham Radio Workbench and watching the Ham Shack TV live stream at the same time.
As he should. As he should.
Shout out Pectena.
So I would think the actual exam would be done in exam tools and not exposed to the public internet.
Correct.
Chris,
And
taking
you guys
the exam.
So you know I'm not cheating or anything like that. And the chat can't give me the answers if they can't see my screen.
Yeah.
So, and I'm happy to like, I'll put my hands behind my head so I can't touch a mouse, so I can't be like typing shit into AI or anything. Like, you guys can physically see me on the internet. Like, I'm down doing this any way you want. I
don't see anything preventing this.
Well, you have to use your mouse. It's like exam tools. You don't actually verbalize the answers. You actually click on the answer.
Oh, okay. Well, you'll be able to see my mouse on the screen, and as long as it doesn't leave the screen, then I'm fine.
And we are literally joined.
Himself.
Hello, my friend.
And he's dressed for the occasion with the bomb squad.
Hey now.
There it is.
Hey, Chris,
We
if you want
got
to
nice
recognize
foreshadowing.
autism,
All right. We probably ought to get this show on the road. Can you go ahead and log into exam tools? There, you go by Timothy.
Timothy.
Oh, he can't do both. He's only got a phone.
I was trying to figure out why.
dude. Holy smokes!
I was trying to figure out why it's like light outside, and then I realized, oh yeah, he's KH2. He's
in
Hawaii
Guam.
over there.
He's in Guam, dude.
Even further west.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I'd like to point out it was exactly this moment in my life when I learned what VE stands for. It's volunteer examiner.
There you go.
Yep. There you go.
Didn't know that till now.
Today I learned, or you learned in this case.
I'm already smarter than when I came in here. I'm doing great.
Dave, you got to run?
4 a.m. comes early.
See you, Dave.
Yeah.
4 a.m.
Thank you.
Holy
I
hell,
appreciate you, sir. Thank you.
Only
Thanks,
time I'm up
Dave.
at 4 a.m. is if I wake up to pee.
Hey, Mike, that's because some of us have to go out into the real world and work.
Yeah, right.
Dude, I woke up at 8 o'clock this morning.
No, you didn't.
Wow, that's early
Swear
for
to
you.
God, I did. It is. And then I came in here. I did some work. I shot another video.
And went back to bed, right?
And I was done by 2:30, maybe. It was a tough day.
Then went and took a nap, right?
I was at the park yesterday for like 5.5 hours. I'm making a freaking link dipole for every band, like 40 through 6.
Oh, cool.
Because I'm a
Holy shit.
sadomasochist.
Did you do a video on that?
Yes. I'm not done with it, but yeah. It's a Soda Beams band hopper clone that you can 3D print all the parts for.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I need a 4-digit PIN.
All right,
I'm
guys,
on
I'll catch you guys this weekend, I imagine, on streams.
See you, Dave.
All right, buddy. We'll see you.
All right, Dave.
See you, Dave.
I am not. I'm just not seeing it.
What?
Anything. Somebody in the chat said search for public. I'm not seeing anything. It's just saying
Then
don't reveal his information publicly.
Where's the links at? Is there a link to this publicly? To what you're
Yeah.
looking at?
It's the ARRL VE manual. Stand by. I'll drop it here. Private chat.
This is
Am I
crazy.
popping in and out when I switch screens?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you are.
you're still there. You just black out.
He's in there.
What's going on, man?
I don't think he's assigned to me though.
You gonna scan it real quick there, Tim?
Yeah, I'll let AI do the work.
We want to make sure that we're legit, but I can't find anything that is telling me no.
I mean, you would think someone from World Radio League, who is associated with Ham Radio Prep, which is another online testing tool.
Indeed.
might
Yeah,
know the
absolutely.
answer.
I'm actually checking right now as we speak, and
So it's showing
from
me, Mike,
what my
and
AI minion
Josh in
has
there.
gathered, it can be held publicly, obviously, because you can hold them in club settings. But
Mhm.
I
so-
took mine in a public setting when I did it the first
Yeah.
time.
yeah,
I did it
exactly.
at Red Cross in a room with 100 people in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I see nothing, but that's not saying that my AI minion is perfect in every way. So
All
it
right,
couldn't
well,
have failed.
you know what? We did our due diligence.
I think we have. I
think we have.
certainly have.
We have
Right.
exhausted all.
Chris, check the private chat there. I'm not gonna put all that
We,
live.
Do we have a
Show
quorum?
what to put in for a team. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yep.
Hang on.
Have we gone over the minutes from the last meeting yet?
Do I have a motion?
Okay.
Yeah,
Have we
we've
gone
gone
over the?
180 minutes from the last meeting, Mike.
Have we gone
Uh,
over?
No match is found in a currently active session.
Oh, I've got to activate the session. Oops.
Yeah.
Hang on. There we go. I don't do this a lot anymore. All right, go.
Burger,
Try it
good?
again.
Burger said, "Let's go." Then, if Andy and his AI friend says it's okay, then let's go.
my AI minion. Thank you.
It was that Chat
All right.
GPT.
Check everything on that screen, Chris, and make sure it looks right.
So
The address is wrong.
Well, I asked you about the address. You told me it's still
I didn't
good.
know I had that address on it.
Jesus.
Fuck, that's way back.
All right, put the updated address in the private chat for me.
So
Stand by.
I just need to be in the session then, and once he logs in, the screen will just change, and we can see him going through. I haven't done a VE since I think Shane's Extra, which was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything yet. I'll let you know.
All right.
I used to do these like 3 nights a week, and
There you go.
I don't do it anymore. All right, let me get this updated here. There we go.
Oh God.
Is that good?
This
You
is gonna
should
be
not
fun.
have shown us your.
All right.
merch,
I'm
so this is
being
gonna be
in private chat so that the regular chat can't influence me in any way because I don't want even the possibility of cheating.
Correct.
That's what a cheater would say.
I'm a criminal, man.
Oh, you're in that town of which Founders is in.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I
Okay.
grew up in Farmington, just across the state, just outside.
I'll try not to hold that against you.
No, that's fine. I went to Farmington High School. It's a blue ribbon exemplary school. They were very proud of it.
Okay.
Actually, the dude that played the Terminator, the bad Terminator, he went to my high school.
So back out
Robert?
back out of that, Chris, and go back in.
It changed.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah.
Then you're-
Do I
then
click start technician exam?
start technician exam, but don't start until I tell you.
It's waiting
So-
on you.
Okay.
I looked at Grok. Grok looked it over. It said there are no mentions of live stream, streaming, broadcast, public video transmission of the session itself.
They didn't think of that when they made the rules.
So there isn't a rule against this yet, is what you're saying.
Yet this may change it all.
It's not a
We're
war
breaking
crime,
boundaries
it's
here on Hamshack TV.
Okay, so let me go.
The guys at the league right now are on an emergency phone call, trying to figure out how
Talking
to.
that they can't take a joke.
So let's. I've got to go over the ground rules here. As the head VE, I have to go over the ground rules. So chat, please. I know he's not got the chat open, but please leave the chat quiet. At least anything in regards to the test.
Yeah, you can talk, just don't talk about the test.
Correct.
Yeah. Specifically, the answers.
Specifically,
Yeah.
the answers. Everybody that is on screen, it's got to stay completely quiet. And I know for you folks watching, it's going to be boring as all hell.
No, because I'm going to read out the question.
Okay.
I'm actually going to read what I'm doing. And if you want to broadcast my screen, you totally can.
I actually
don't
have to. I have to.
Okay, cool.
The Sporting, I think is what that is. Can Josh please call when bets close? Bets are closed. I do not endorse, but there you go.
I do. I 100% endorse. Fucking make bets on this.
So are there odds right now? Is there a rolling set of odds on your Discord?
I am putting I would put my odds at 1 in 3 that I pass this.
No, I think you'd do better.
So you're saying there's a chance?
There's a chance.
There's a fucking chance, but I'm going to do my best.
Chris, did you think this would be like it is now by accepting my invitation?
Not even a little bit. I haven't even approved tomorrow's episode yet. Like my whole evening is fucked. But I'm like, you know what? Let's fucking do this. Like yeah. I've had no prep. This is completely off the couch. I haven't studied in months, maybe a year. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. This is totally raw, and I'm like, that's a great idea. I will do this just for the fun of it.
Remember, 35 questions, multiple choice.
How much?
35 questions. All right, I got this. Hit
how
me.
much y'all want to bet? How much y'all want to bet I get a phone call from the league in the morning? We'll see.
Oh yeah,
we'll see.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and let you in the exam. I've got to explain it to you, and then we'll get off.
All right, let's go.
Well, can we get another side bet before we start? How many sad hams are going to call the league to complain?
Oh Lord, their phone's already ringing off the hook. I guarantee you,
dude. Yeah, their voice.
Then we got to do a room inspection.
Operators are standing by.
That actually is a very good point. That is a very good point. Do me a favor. This is going to sound silly, but I know you got an auto track camera there.
I do.
Walk around the room a little bit for me, if it'll
sure.
follow you.
If the camera will follow me. Hi, camera. You gonna follow me? Hey, all right. So I'm just gonna pick up the damn camera.
Yep.
And you can see this. It's just my bedroom. There's nothing in here. There's a. That's my closet. There's nobody else in here.
He has a toolbox for a dresser. How cool is
don't
that?
Judge me.
That's pretty cool.
Let me get a good look at the desk there.
Oh,
I'm trying to get
look
the
at the desk.
camera to follow me. There we go. All right. So this is my room. I'll go down so you can see the desk. There's nothing on the desk, just my keyboard.
I like that pager.
Oh, it's not actually a pager. It's a Wi-Fi pineapple.
Yeah.
It's a handwritten
exactly.
cheating tool.
And there's nobody else in here. The door's closed. You can see all the way over to here. That's back to the wall.
Okay. I'm good. I'm good.
Guys on the panel, if you've got anything behind you, make sure to blur your background or something.
Actually, I tell you what I want to do.
There's my cell phone. Okay.
Perfect. A good call. Good call. I didn't even think about that.
Yep. Cell phones.
Guys on the panel. Guys on the panel. I've actually. Somebody actually just reached out to me, a trusted VE friend. I think to be safe, I'm going to put everybody that is not a VE on this exam in the green room.
That's fair.
Fine.
Just to be safe. And to you that just sent me that, thank you. That is a good idea. So y'all hang out in the green room. We'll bring you back as soon as it's over with.
I think we can still watch. You just drop us out.
In the private chat. So just so you're aware, I can see the private chat.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
There's nothing in there.
Let's keep the private chat clear too. So
there's a lot in there, but it's just all of my fucking doxing information. So
exactly.
I can see it. It's all good. All right. I'm gonna
put everybody. What do you got, Chris?
I'm gonna put everybody out.
Okay. I'm clicking start technician exam now.
Yep.
And it's waiting on you.
Then I'm going to let you in. And then all right, let me walk you through what all this does. All right, so you got 35 questions, as you know. You have to make a 74 or better to pass. A, B, C, or D with your mouse or keyboard, either way.
Okay.
If you elect to skip a question, you will see in the top left-hand corner a orange bubble appear with the number of the question that you skipped. You want to make sure that all those orange bubbles are gone if you have skipped any questions.
Okay.
The other side, you see where it says 35 remaining. That will count down as you go. And ultimately, it will turn into a grade exam button.
And the whole world can see this right now.
Everybody's seeing this right now.
Can I go?
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh my God.
I gotta go through all the details. On
Okay.
the if you and you probably will encounter a diagram or a schematic. If you do, you'll click on that schematic one time, and that will make it full screen for you. That way, you can look at it a lot closer.
Okay.
You click on it again, it takes it back to normal size. Down
And
in
you're
the lower,
here. You can't give me answers, but like if I do something stupid during this, I can talk to you during the test.
technical problems, absolutely.
But you can't give me any answers. Like totally.
Nope.
Okay.
Of course not.
Cool.
Of course not. The whole world is watching this. No pressure. Lower right hand corner, you see the half white, half dark circle. That is to change it between light and dark mode. So whatever's most comfortable on your eyes. I'm gonna let you go.
Okay.
You're going at it.
Now I'm fucked. I don't know what it is for the frequencies. It's 300 miles. It's not Faraday rotation. It's not going to be a refraction. Well, at 300 miles, yeah, that's over the horizon. So that's a refraction. It's not tropospheric at those frequencies. So I'm going to guess and say it's D region for dumbass. That's totally a guess. I have no idea. Method of call sign identification is required for a station transmitting phone signals. I have no idea. Do they mean phone signals like telephone, or do they mean like phone like voice phone?
Can't say.
That's a terminology thing. So I'm going to say B, because I see a lot of things send a call sign using CW. Races is the emergency stuff. It's not that. It's not that. It's that. I don't think it's that. I think it's that. Where is the RF preamplifier installed? Are we transmitting or receiving? Probably receiving. Yeah, if it's a radio frequency preamp, well, is that another word for an exciter going into a transmitter? It's not at the output of the transmitter power amplifier. No. Yeah, between the antenna and the receiver. It's either there or no, because that wouldn't be a preamplifier. A. How can you determine the length of time that equipment can be powered from a battery with milliamp hours? Divide the watt-hour rating of the battery by the peak power consumption of the equipment. That's way wrong. Watts per hour consumed by the equipment by the battery power rating. No. Yes. On the air test transmissions. No, 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 yes. A crank up tower. Have you seen my fucking video on the crank up tower? No, no. C. You can do any, like the fucking rulebook goes out the window when it goes to human life or protection of property. No. No. Oh God. Is this non-commercial okay? It's not exclusive to NPR. I know that. I'm going to say only A, because there's a lot of things where the rulebook goes out the window if somebody's going to die. What's the electrical term for the force that causes electron flow? Oh, fucking voltage. Watch me get that wrong, just for being arrogantly confident. Which of these items would be useful for a hidden transmitter hunt? A directional antenna. Oh. No, because an SWR meter isn't going to help you if you're hunting the transmitter, right? Because SWR is only for transmitting. I think. I could be very wrong on that. I don't fucking know. I don't own a transceiver that's worth a shit. Oh, well, that's easy. Store it in a memory channel. Which of the following results in the fact that signals propagated by the ionosphere are elliptically polarized? They are? You can have something elliptically polarized? Like circular, vertical, horizontal? Yeah, I've never heard of elliptically. Elliptic. I'm going to say it's either B or D, but I'm going to say B. Who does the FCC presume to be the control operator of an amateur station unless documentation to the contrary is in the station records? It's either C or D. Well, the FCC is going to presume it's a person on the license, right? Yeah. It's either C or D. That one's tricky. Hey, finally, something I know. Which of the following precautions should be taken when measuring high voltages with a voltmeter? Well, how high is the voltage? Yes. No. No. Yes. And wear your gloves. What can you do if you're told your FM handheld or mobile receiver is over deviating? Is that over deviating would be going off frequency, which could kind of be a function of modulation if you really did it. It's not A, it's not B, it's not C. D, but that's over modulating. What's the purpose of a squelch function? It's a noise gate. B. I have no fucking clue. This is where I'm going to eat shit. I have no idea at all. Fuck. It's UHF, so it's ultra high frequency. So it's not going to be way down into kilohertz. It's UHF. So see, they're tricking you there. I'm going to say D. Because that's the highest on the thing. But I could be totally wrong. Because that's up to 3 gigahertz. Like, fuck. What's equal to 1,000,000 picofarads? Well, pico... 1,000,000 picofarads would be 1,000 microfarads, or is it 1 microfarad? Is picos bigger than nano? I think that's 1,000 mic. It's either 1 mic or 1,000 mic. It's I really want to say that's 1 microfarad. I'm going to say that's 1 microfarad. Yeah, I'm going to say that's a microfarad. Which of the following measurements are made using a multimeter? Well, you can't measure signal strength and noise. You can measure impedance. With a good one, you can measure reactance. I'm going to say voltage and resistance. But if you've got a fancy meter, you can do that. What is component 1 in figure T1? Component 1 that's component 1. It's a resistor, right? That's 1. Yes. That's a transistor. That's a lamp. It's a battery. That's a chassis ground. I think that's a chassis ground. That might be an earth ground, but I think it's chassis ground. So 1 is a resistor. Which sideband? I fucking know. Single sideband communications. I'm going to say lower sideband. I think it's lower. That's very much a guess. What is standing wave ratio? That takes like an hour to explain. Kind of. Kind of. Kind of. No. I mean, reflected input, kind of. Kind of A and C, but I'm going to say A. What electrical component stores energy in an electric field? That would be a capacitor. If it's a magnetic field, it's an inductor. Why should you not set your transmit frequency to be exactly at the edge of an amateur band or subband? Because you could end up talking on some other band. To allow for calibration error and transmitter frequency display, if it's like an analog gauge, so that modulation sidebands and accent beyond the band edge. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. To allow for transmitter frequency. I'm going to say all those are correct. Really? What is the current in a circuit with an applied voltage of 120 volts and a resistance of 80 ohms? I'm not allowed to use a calculator for this, am I?
No, you can use calculator.
I can use a calculator?
Simple calculator. It can't be like scientific or anything like that.
No, I was going to use Google.
That's fine.
Okay.
I have to be able to see it though, so open another tab for the calculator.
Oh, okay. 120 volts, resistance of 80 ohms. Can you see that?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's do this. Just type in calculator right there.
Well, I'm just typing it right up there because Google will give you the answer.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Just as long as we don't do an actual search.
Oh, I did that the wrong way. Hang on. Yeah, okay. Watch me have done that with the wrong fucking operator. But I'm like, is that multiply or divide? I'm not sure. But I did that and I'm like, 120 volts, 80 ohms. Well, it's not 9,600 amps. So it's going to be an amp and a half for amateur. Oh, I'm in the wrong thing now. Which of the following is a digital communications mode? Packet radio is. 802.11 is. FT, all those are. Who may select a desired call sign under the vanity call sign rules? I think any licensed amateur. I think anybody can get an amateur or a vanity sign. It might be only general or extra. That seems like a thing to be only general or extra. Techs don't get it. Like, I've never heard of a text with. I'm going to say general or extra. I don't think anybody can get it. I think you got to, like, be up a notch. I could be wrong on that. Who may receive telemetry from a space station? Anybody with a fucking antenna. I think anybody. I think anybody can listen to anything. Transmitting is where you get into legalities. Which of the following devices or circuits changes an alternating current into a varying direct current signal? A rectifier. What does a dummy load consist of? My left testicle. Yeah, that's easy. Okay. All of those. How much power is delivered by a voltage of 13.8 volts DC and a current of 10 amps? Volts times amps equals watts. So 13.8 plus a 0 is 138. It's right there. What? It won't let me go. Can I do the last one? Can you hear me?
Josh, you're muted.
I forgot I muted there. Yeah, you should click on something that should light up. There you go.
Oh, okay, we're good.
That's a weird quirk in the website.
What proves that the FCC has issued an operator primary license grant? You get a thing in the mail. Oh, it appears in a database. All those are correct. No, I think it's when it appears license grant. I don't know, but I think it's official when it appears in the database. But my VE wouldn't lie to me. If I got a printed copy, then I know that's good. No, because I got a printed copy here. That doesn't mean the FCC's issued it. So when it's in the database, you know it's legit. All right, boss, I'm done. Time.
All right, go ahead and hit the grade exam button.
I don't get to grade it.
Nope, but it locks it in.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Before we push this button, how do you think you did?
There was maybe 5 questions that were like very high quotient of guessing. But it's a 35 question test. How many am I allowed to miss?
What is it? 7, Mike? I think it is.
Ooh.
6 or 7. I can't remember off the top of my head.
It's gonna be close. I wasn't counting.
I think I passed, but I didn't ace it by any means. But I think I passed.
All right, let's find out.
If I can get 7 wrong, I think I passed.
I don't have a drum roll button, but let's find out.
Can I go to chat now? Can I look in the comments?
Yep, you can.
All right, I'm in comments.
I gotta put in my password.
It's gonna be close because I did not ace this test by any means, but.
Hey!
Yeah!
Hey! Did it! Bringing everybody back in.
Hell yes!
All right.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Awesome, man. That's so great.
Cool.
That's a good score. That's a
fucking
very
awesome.
good score, actually.
Welcome to the
I
club.
just offed the couch.
Welcome to the club. Now you have to pay the government $35.
You just let me know who I got to pay,
All
and
right. We'll deal with all that off the air, and we'll we probably need to start wrapping this up here. But
you don't want to start your general exam?
Chris, congratulations, sir.
We can't.
Thank you. Now, gentlemen, I'd like to point out, just because I passed the test does not mean they will let me get my license.
You'll get your license.
We'll talk about all that in the back room.
All right.
I can't. Everybody in the chat that is going go for general, I can't because EOD Kaboom is only a general.
My bad.
Yeah. Otherwise, yes, we would go general for sure.
I definitely need to study for general, but I'm happy to do the work and do the homework. If you've got my email, so like.
Chris, I can get you at least 10, if not more, % off for a ham radio prep general.
And so can I. So can I.
So when I'm ready to go for my general, though, if you guys want, you can administer the test and I'll do it live on the air right here.
I'm all about it, so long as I don't get a call from the AWRL tomorrow yelling at me.
Chris, I'm going to drop an invite to the World Radio League Discord. That way we can DM about getting you set up with a course if you want one.
Sure.
We got some business to do real quick that came down during the exam. Tech Jeeper with I'm going to combine a lot of these guys because we're about out of time. Whoa! That's a big one.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right. Thank you for the 20 spot from Hockey Ham.
You keep your stick on the ice.
That's actually Greg, good buddy of mine. We've got let's see here. What else did we have? We had Tech Jeeper for 5 and also another 2. And KAZ for another 5. So let me throw one more clip in there.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right.
All right. I invite Chris Boden to the chat, and he passes his test. Dude, this is going to go down in history.
Hell yeah.
You are the reason I am now a licensed ham. Thank you.
Well,
you're more than
not
welcome.
yet.
Yeah, you must review them forms.
Got to be in the database first.
Yep.
So I got a question for you. I missed 3 questions. Can we look at the ones I missed? Because I got 3 wrong there. I got 32 out of 35. Can we look at the ones that I got
It'll only show on
It'll
only show on the completion certificate what you missed, but it won't show the question.
We use upper sideband.
Yeah, I knew that one.
Upper sideband. Anything above 14 megahertz is upper sideband.
And anyone can get a vanity call.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you have to use upper sideband, but
the other one I got wrong, I'm guessing, was the frequency one for what is UHF.
No,
that was
I got
right.
that right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
VHF goes from
300 meg and up.
30 to 3 and then 3 to 3,000.
What was it? Then it had to be the atmospheric layer one.
That was tropospheric ducting.
Yeah, tropospheric.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
300.
Those are definitely the 3 I got wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I fucking passed! Oh my god! I can't believe I did that.
You did it.
Money has changed. Can I close this now? Am I done?
No. Hang on to that. Leave that open. I did take it off the screen though for us.
You need.
I got to find forms, don't I?
Examination
Yeah,
still.
we've got business to take care of on the other side, and I don't want to do that live on the air. Let's do a quick go around. Anybody got any final thoughts before we shut this thing down?
Dude,
Chris, congratulations.
That was awesome.
I'm glad that Chris
Thank
got
you.
in here.
That was awesome.
I'm going to put this on my resume.
Yeah,
I
right.
am. Yeah. I could be wrong, but I believe I'm the first person that has ever done this live on the air publicly.
Well, considering we were all questioning whether it was legal, I'd say you're right.
Yeah.
So either way you look at
Stuff
it,
you guys
any
keep
way you
paying
look
me
at
in
it,
on, like, hey,
today has gone down in history because I think this is the most at least public F-bombs that have been dropped during.
Yeah, my stream is totally demonetized now. I mean, just
No, you can swear on YouTube.
You can, after the first minute, you're good.
That's fair.
No,
That's fair.
I assure you, you can swear on YouTube. I do it for a living.
I'm gonna have to watch your channel.
I kind of know a guy.
Just by that shirt alone, I think you and I could be good friends.
Did you see the shirt he's wearing right now, Mike?
No.
Yeah, look at the shirt he's wearing now.
I'm gonna pop it up big here.
Oh.
Auto
Here,
track.
hang it.
See, there goes that audio track.
Yeah, I ordered that shirt.
Radio active. Oh, that's cool.
It's 7.3.
It's 7.3.
Okay.
I wanted to have a cool logo with Morse
not
code. It was really hard to
7.3.
do. So
That's-
I'm
that's
like,
a-
oh, angry face. Yeah.
It's an interesting 7.3, but yeah, sure. It's all there. Yeah.
At least it's not 6.7.
All right, we got. Anybody got anything else?
No.
No.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead
Thanks,
and wrap.
Mike.
I'm gonna wrap this up, y'all. Everybody
Thank
stick
you,
around
OD.
unless you got to jump, and we'll talk in the back room. All right, everybody, appreciate y'all watching. If you're new here, thank you for tuning in to Ham Shack TV. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It helps the channel out, helps us grow, and we are on the quest. Boy, if you're, whether he wants to say it or not, if you've got more than 1 million subscribers on YouTube, you're YouTube royalty. So I really appreciate Chris joining in tonight. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. If you don't know Chris, go over, check out his channel, Psychic Duck not Psychic, Physics Duck. P word. I'm close. Anyway, go over to check out his channel. I want you to go check out Tortoise Overland's channel. I want you to go check out Gray Man Poda. I want you to check out Dealer Dave. I don't remember what his channel is, but look him up. We'll get that. We'll get it in there. World Radio League, Ham Radio Prep, N0APX. Go check out their channel. Mike, K8MRD, Ham Radio Tube. Go check him out. And let's see here. We had Dave in here earlier. Hillbilly Dave. Go check out the Hillbilly Ham. Marvin, W0MET. Go check out his channel. Like, subscribe, favorite, super chat. All that stuff. Everybody appreciates everything y'all do. Appreciate everybody watching. We'll see you next week. 7-3 AA4WX WSCB 693.
Money isn't everything. It's the only thing. And everyone has a price for the $1 million man.
All right, there's your bonus clip for the night. See you next week.